You rejoin the Sik Bois. After
Stop.
Get some help.
a day of preparation in the cradle before they descended into the ruins, they pushed some potions, did some training, they looked pretty cool, read a book, definitely read a book, and sent their letter to Alid, thinking there may never be another chance to send one back. They then, accompanied by the council and Grey, made it through the tunnel, avoided the stalker, and then came to the Emerald Gate. Passing through it, they saw perhaps what they weren't expecting. This ancient city, somewhat completely preserved, tranquil and alien in ways, how different it was to anything they've seen before, but completely empty of any life or anything. But nothing was destroyed, nothing was ruined, but somehow shunted itself since the sundering into underground or something. They marvelled at this and made their way through to a foggy section of the cave wall where they presumed the next stage of their journey would be. Agreeing to take Grey with them, they said goodbye to the council for the last time and stepped through, wading their way through this strange beach. That's when the ground beneath them changed and fog enveloped them, and instead of walking or wading or swimming, they then started to fall instead in the sky, and that is where we rejoin them as they all come through. No.
What to do? I want to check how that works.
You did.
Okay, so there's us three, Grey, and Ginger. Mm-hmm. Although Ginger doesn't really.
Ginger can fly, yeah.
Ah, yes.
There's a Ginger can die.
Okay, okay.
Ginger can die.
I, as the most useful person on this adventure, which we're not saying this aloud, as the most useful person here, I will cast Featherfall.
Nice. So, waiting for everyone to come in turn, through the fog, through the fog, so you can visually see them and therefore cast a spell. You, instead of and start casually drifting down. First thing you hear are waves, but no light is around you for the most part, and it feels colder than the last area that you were in, and you can see there's sort of like a glimmer of some sort of fungus or mold or something at the top, and you can see there's another ceiling above you which you've fallen out of, where fog is just kind of drifting below, and that reflects on water, disturbed water, that you can see just a little bit in this dark space, and that is all that you can see right now.
So we're floating down towards to land in more water.
It looks like it.
Okay. That's fine, we can breathe. Looking around, do I see any ships that may be part of the jets? It's a West Side Story joke.
We all knew it. Listeners at home.
It's on Disney Plus, starting yesterday. Go on. Yeah, do I see any clicking ships?
Sure, yeah, make a perception.
This episode sponsored.
Perception attack. Yeah, sponsored by West Side Story. 1980.
Sponsored by an up-and-coming director, Steven Spielberg. He shows promise. 13.
Yeah. Eventually, so you start drifting and you try and make out something or something in this space until eventually, with your dark vision comes into range, you do notice a tall piece of wood like a mast and something sort of like flapping in the wind.
There's wind.
And as you fall quickly, because it's not very gentle.
That is weird.
You're right.
Looking at me like that. Wind. Wow.
Whoa. Yeah, and this mast starts to come more into view, and it looks like actually you're probably gonna fall onto the ship. Maybe if you could somehow, or yeah.
Cool.
Aim for the ship. I'll use prestidigitation to create a small gust of wind. See if that makes any effect.
Pushing prestidigitation. I can't even say it.
Does it? Would it do that?
Prestidigitation to the limits. I think it's like complete. It's just sensory and can't affect anything.
Oh, harmless sensory effect. Damn it!
Yeah.
Puff of wind at the nothing.
When we first started, one of my cantrips was gust, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the rap of winds.
Yes.
Do we need it? Like, does it look like we
missed the boat?
It looks like you're maybe like 15 feet away and you're just going straight down from this ship edge.
Oh god.
We could climb onto it.
Yeah, sure.
Is there
Just climb.
water? These aren't just free floating in the void ships, right? We can see water?
Yeah, it looks
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In space, like.
So like we're floating now, we can communicate, right? The wind's
Yeah. You're just drifting really quickly, but not like.
Right. Can I?
But you're just quick, so you're almost gonna hit the.
Can Ginger pull us over? Because we are light as a feather.
Well, we have grappling hooks, right?
That's. And I was going to say, as you're kind of discussing what to do,
we should start falling quicker. heavy.
You see Gray kind of already like wrapping some sort of rope around an arrow, and then fires, hits the mat.
Can I see if I can grab my grappling hook from my bag and do something similar?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, make a ooh. What are you aiming for?
I'm gonna try and aim it like if there's like a assuming it's like a pirate ship thing, like some kind of bulk. What's it called? You know, like a handrail.
Oh right, yeah.
Just like the edge of the ship, the bit that stops you from falling over the edge. I just want to hook the grapple around that.
Mm-hmm. Sure, make a dex check.
I'll do the same, seeing this.
Sure.
A dex check.
Mm-hmm.
What does that use?
Just your dex modifier.
So 14.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
See about
I would say that 14 probably would just hit. So you can go, and you kind of it just curves around the top of the railing. And I'm thinking, I was really thinking 15, so I'm being generous.
That doesn't piss me off.
But what happens is yours is like going for the rain, but then Days kind of comes in like, ding, and just knocks it off course the slightest bit, and then as Dave kind of starts to kind of arch round, and then you just.
I'm suddenly angered. I'm falling right to face.
So with that sort of Gray, you see she swings and like lands on the mast somewhere like. Natural 20. Yeah, lovely. And then eventually you kind of lean down, and then two of you, as you're like, you turn to Val, and he's in waves.
But like next to the boat, yeah?
Yeah, like 15
I don't know
feet
why.
away from
In my
the boat.
head, I was picturing boats that are free, like hanging from rope and like.
because you had just watched Uncharted.
Yeah, but even I think this map we got before we saw Uncharted. I believe.
No, I think it was like the day after.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Something
maybe
ridiculous,
maybe.
Val, make an athletics check, please.
Of course.
20 something.
Oh, cool. So the weight of everything you're carrying, including your armor, instantly saturated in water. It's kind of, you have to use your legs and everything to treble, but you can move a little bit.
I have 3 grappling hooks. Can I try and get to wrap the rope around my arm and then sort of
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you just lob it. So Val's like, and Drogo just kind of. It's like choppy and stuff, but you're alright.
Do I manage to save my grappling hook?
Yeah. Yeah,
13?
you can kind of pick
Okay,
it up.
I will try and reel it back in around my arm and put it back into my pack whilst I'm like trying to float.
Sure. So Val, meanwhile, fighting for his life. Like,
Grab on!
Oh my god.
Is there like a ladder onto the boat at all?
make a perception check. With disadvantage, I keep forgetting because it's dim light. It's darkness, sorry.
It landed on a bit. Okay, so 11.
Okay, yeah, you do see. Actually, no, but you do notice that a ladder's like been halfway pulled up,
Okay.
like some sort of rope ladder, but off to an angle.
Okay. I will send message to. Wait, you're still hanging off the edge, right?
I'm like kind of hanging off and I've got the rope for
Okay, I'll send a message to Grey, who's with her 20. She's on the boat, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you look just like above you.
I will say, lower the ladder, which is on the port side or whichever side it's on.
It's the side we're on, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know which side that is.
Yeah, no.
So he kind of just kind of looks down and then sees and sort of starts making her way. That was her response. Her surprise was her response to.
Joe's like, good chat. I just say the word. Not like that. It was slap myself in the face.
That's exactly the same.
Good.
But yeah, you watch she like deftly kind of just slides her way down the mast and then drops, and then you see a little bit of that, and then you see the ladder like
Yeah, I'll swim to it and start climbing.
I'll just keep myself braced and try and make sure Val can make it to the boat.
Sure. With your athletics check, I say that you manage to sometimes holding on to something on the ship, you pull yourself up.
Pull along. Oh, up. Okay.
I'm going to grab the ladder. I'm basically trying to pull you over to the boat so you can get to the ladder or whatever.
Get up the ladder.
Nice. So you spend a moment getting everyone settled. The two of you are like instantly pretty cold and soaking wet.
I will use prestidigitation to I believe I can do this. Let me check.
It might just change the appearance.
You can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. So I'm going to warm your clothes.
And immediately get wet again. Wet ass skin.
Keep it going.
I can clean their soil and objects. I don't know if that counts for water. So I'll just try and warm your clothes as much as I can. It's a cantrip, so I'll just keep doing it.
Too hot!
Seems like the hairdryer is too close to us.
Let's go! Ice knife.
But cool. But yeah, so eventually you sort yourself out, and you're on the top of this the ship now. Perhaps we should have thought about it. Well, what was going to happen when we went
Well,
through.
yeah, of course, we should have considered the fact that we'd been swimming in the sea and then suddenly falling.
Out of the sky.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was an oversight on our part.
You understand what she's saying? We should have to be prepared when going through from one place to another.
Well, now we know.
Now we
To prepare for
Yes.
basically anything.
Right. Yes.
I won't prepare. Fine.
Sorry, I thought I heard something.
Can I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
I'll do the same.
I presume she heard something.
If I may.
We should probably be quiet. We don't know. We don't know where we are.
If I walk over to the other side of the ship that we came up on, so the starboard side,
You
canonically.
were on
What is left?
the ship diagram. I mean, I know everything.
Which way is the front?
On your right.
The front's on my right. So we were on the starboard side.
So we got on the right.
Which side's the ladder on? The right or left? If the front is the front.
Answer.
I'm just showing that I know nautical terms. You have this. Don't piss me off.
I used to know when you sailed and then.
Is it important?
Not really,
What?
but to Jal it really is.
Which side are we on?
You are on.
The right or left side?
You are so if the ship is faced that way,
Yeah.
you're on this side.
We're on the left side. So
Yeah.
on the port side. That's the side where the
It comes into
where this depends. Depends which side you dock.
That's why it's called port.
I think that's true.
Please.
Anyway.
He needs to. I mean,
Which side is the ladder on? The ladder's on the same side as
same
us.
side yeah.
Okay, so the ladder was on the port. I've been right since the start because I'm a genius.
This is.
So I will give to the
50-50
starboard
start.
side.
Good.
And I will look to see if I can see another ship. This is the clicking ships.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying. It was a very small thing whilst you guys were conversing.
You
I enjoy D&D.
I tell myself that every day. I enjoy it. I have
I
fun.
love playing with Neil.
Great. Yeah, so you make your way to the other side, and you do look out briefly. You do see sort of to your left, there is the edge of a ship in your vision, and it looks like you're sort of around you. You're partly out to sea at this point, but there's a ship that looks more static.
So there's a stick. They must have ported.
On the side, probably.
Alright, I will go and inform the others that there is a ship. Another ship. That appears to be possibly anchored or docked.
I got a 4 on my perception.
Just the waves and the sort of, as you feel like the ship is swaying or moving. Seems to jolt on something and then shift.
Is the sail open?
You look at it and it's partly. It looks like it's deteriorated
Okay, there's a
severely. Yeah.
I just didn't know whether it was catching wind or anything. And we were like,
Don't think to any significance. No.
no.
I got 22 perception.
Okay. So you hear the you hear the waves. You hear the ships. With that roar, you can kind of you feel like the way the waves are hitting the beach. You feel like it's a pebble beach. It has the same sort of sound as where you were previously. So it could be an extension of that area. And looking around, you kind of can pick out in the shadows beyond the ship, sort of a little beach or something at the bow, like the bow end of the ship. It looks like there's something is stuck on the bow or something that's kind of drifting and then gets taut and then shifts to the other side, like it's spun. That makes sense.
I'm gonna go over and check to see if the anchor is way off. It's anchored from the bow.
Yeah, with that roll you see, there is some sort of anchor and it goes sort of to the towards this beach that now you make you all the way to the bow end. It's sort of, yeah.
Like it's weighed up closer to the beach. Beach. Anchor chain.
Yeah.
Boat.
Yeah.
It's kind of going.
Yeah, it's kind of like shifting and then gets taut, it's swaying like this, almost.
Looks like we're anchored here. I think we could swim to the beach. We've still got our spell, right?
We do. Well, we did in the other plane. We would have noticed when we hit the water that we were still able to breathe, right?
Yeah. Still going on.
We do.
Yes, we could perhaps walk to the beach.
Good. Or maybe some sort of raft, lifeboat. Row over.
Would we want to investigate this boat before we carry on? Whilst we're here, we might as well look what lies beneath.
Yes, I suppose we can check the decks.
Might find some kind of clues if anyone's been here before, perhaps what happened.
On the last boat we were on, I just realised why port and starboard. It's because I used to sail, so Joe would care.
Oh,
I'm not just a pretentious
damn it.
So on the last boat we were on, that I'm guessing there was like a raised bit with the.
Technically a ship drill, they're not called boats.
But yeah, there's like a raised bit with like living quarters underneath.
It's strange looking around.
It's not like a flat like dinghy.
It's quite a large ship that you're on, but it looks, it's very artistic in nature. The wood is like a pale white, with like lines of red in it as well. Almost like it's been made with different types of wood, but sort of like in real life, almost like melded together with resin of some sort, and then like sanded down. But it looks, in the middle.
Kind of red.
Sure. Oh right. Oh yeah. Yeah. But
I think it's relevant. I'm sick of being second guessed.
Booing me.
There is a wheel of sorts, although it's not just a simple wheel. It's kind of like antlers of like an elk or something instead.
But that's like up on a higher level.
Up on the rear end of the stern, yeah.
Okay.
Which is further away from the beach, isn't it?
Would anyone want to join me going below deck?
Yes,
We can look.
we should stick together.
I was about to wander into that room over there, but
Well, we can
Yeah,
look at
we
that and look at this and try and do all of it. It's probably best if we stay together. Anyone
As we're
object?
in pairs, it's fine.
Well, we can go below deck if you want.
I'm looking at Grey.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go below deck? I'll come with you.
You guess we're doing yours last then, Drew.
Well,
Anyone object to me turning on some light? It's pitch black.
I think we're alone.
do we want to wait until maybe we're below deck?
Yes, that's true.
I would wait.
Sure. Yes, let's do that.
In case there's anyone in that ship and we alert them to our presence.
I'll try and find a door.
Sure.
Hatch or a hatch.
Yeah, there would be two hatches on either side of the ship. Probably even four actually. Two of them opened.
Cool. I'm gonna sort of peer in Trying to see if I can see anything with like dark vision.
Sure.
Is it disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because you see pitch black as dim light, and you have disadvantage in dim light, but at least you can see in pitch black. That's the thing.
8.
Cool. You look down, and any light from the little glow of the fungus or whatever that's at the top is just completely blocked by the wood above. But you don't hear or see anything. It's very quiet.
Glowing fungus.
On the ceiling, there's like this little bits of pale blue-green glowing fungus or something. Or something's like glowing on the top ceiling of this. It's like
the cave.
Yeah, it's like
I
another
see.
cave.
Right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was just fog at the top.
Oh, sorry.
Right,
No.
okay.
There's like a circle of fog in the middle ish.
Right, okay. Cool. I'm gonna I'll get like a bronze coin out, put it below the hatch, so hardly any light escapes. Then cast light and drop it down there.
Sure.
And then try and see if I see anything now.
Okay. So it kind of, you hear it kind of rattle down. Instead of going down the stairs, it just finds a hole somewhere in it and just goes ting, ting. And it casts light in this sort of most of the length of this. I've forgotten my ship terms, but this below deck part, and you see like where perhaps there should have been, I don't know, like crates for storage or goods or something, whatever the ship is for. It's just completely empty, apart from there's just like a mess on the entire floor, just a mess of items, like clothing. It looks like bags or something. It's hard to see a little bit with your roll and sort of just glancing, but they seem to be all like deteriorated.
Should we go down? Anyone see this?
What's Day's doing this? I'm guessing you're doing it one of the open.
Yeah, one of the open hatches.
Open
Just
hatches.
looking in there.
Can I look around for any signs of like when these hatches were opened?
Sure, do investigation.
I'm gonna stay near Day.
On that one.
Okay.
These have never been opened.
Yeah. In the dark and the lack of
Wish we
light.
could get in, but they're locked.
Yeah, you don't see any like cinema evidence.
Talk now.
You say something about?
No. Well, I just said I would stay near Day.
Okay, cool.
Ginger. Can I send you in? Okay. And then I'll sort of sit back and then go through his eyes.
Cool.
Travel around inside. See what's going on.
Make an investigation check with Gene. That's fun.
That was high.
That was really cool. Which stat is intelligence? So it's plus nothing, so it's 16.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so like I said, it's just like a scattering of really, really old clothes. Look very different to anything you've seen before. Very odd designs. Lots of bags. It looks like just people's belongings. Just a mess of people's belongings. But with the 60 notices that they've been pulled through, they've been, even as in their deteriorated state, they've been like scattered as a mess, searched through. Yeah, you would also see like a small reflection of some like little elements of jewellery or something, but they look mainly like sort of like polished wood and stuff like that. Something that for you in particular maybe has like a pang of recognition. You see like a thin pieces of like a brass, coppery, sort of overlap metal with some gold as well, and it's a piece of jewellery that you've seen before. You recognise it from your travels. I don't have it, sorry.
Can I remember where I recognise it from?
You think it was when you were searching around the ruins of around Wetton, and you saw sort of different pieces of jewellery and like gauntlets and stuff, and like some necklace stuff.
As Ginger's flying through, I'll sort of say this out of Day's mouth back to the rest of you. What I see, bits of treasure and some familiar looking jewellery from when we were in Weston. That doesn't seem to be of anything of interest. Lots of clothes, bags. Someone's been through this.
There's also a door. Depending which one you went in, there's a door at one end of the ship that is closed. It's like captain quarters or something.
Closed captain's quarters. And it looks untouched, undamaged?
In 16, there are hack marks into the wood. And big sort of like slashes have been taken out of it.
Okay,
but
and further, it was unsuccessfully opened or something?
Looks like it, yeah.
I don't think they got in, so might be worth looking. Might be worth looking into. Can you see anything else?
Not really.
Cool.
No,
If there's one thing I know about us, it's that we're good with opening doors.
Yes. How is your leg, pal?
It's fine. It's not a grated door. I'm sure we'll be alright.
Should we go down?
Yes.
Why
Let's
not?
take a look.
See what's going on in the captain's quarters, and I'm like, sort of, is it? Would I think I'd be alright to jump down, or is it like before I do it?
there's like stairs. There's like a hatch here, and there's like stairs going down.
Okay, I will descend the stairs.
Cool. Still like
Like Legolas.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, you all sort of make it down with the light of the coin somewhere behind you, and Gray sort of, you can tell she's sort of just everything's so interesting. I mean, everything's kind of interesting anyway, but to her it's so interesting. She sort of like looks through some clothing. She picks up like a very small piece of clothing, maybe a child's or something. Where is everybody?
Don't know. What happened to them after the sundering?
I mean, it's not completely out of the question that if these ships ended up here as if they were pulled from our plane, maybe the people didn't come with them, or maybe these clothes and items, possessions are just mismatches that were also pulled from different places. They've moved further in.
There are no corpses, no signs of struggle.
No bones.
Bones. There's nothing. It's as if, from the look of this, they were preparing to leave and they suddenly disappeared.
Maybe we should prepare to leave. I wonder if that one.
Well, I thought about that. How would you suppose we get back up there if we needed to leave?
Door thing he's got.
I reckon I would take two people. I can only take one person, in fact.
I don't imagine it let you jump into the tunnel we came from.
I would have to appear there and somehow ascend through it, and I don't know how I would do that.
Yes.
Then you have a step as well. Step thing.
Step thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just saying, I don't think that's our way out now.
This may be a one-way trip. Surely not.
Well, let's make it out the other side then.
Yes.
We're not in trouble yet.
Yeah.
In trouble yet.
Until we have to think about that, do we need to be worried about the big slash marks on the captain's quarters?
Are they made by a creature, like, was it like a sword and axe? Does it look like a creature?
Make investigation probably. Yeah.
17.
They look like they're kind of around where a lock might have been, or a lock is actually. So it looks like they were targeted at least, and there are like slash marks, like sharpened metal. It looks like they were sort of ineffective, maybe like swords or something, not really like axes.
Trying to hack the lock off. It looks like they're looting. Perhaps it was the gang that was here before us.
You do notice sort of like around, however, as you're seeing this, there are deeper like scratch marks that have multiple like in line with each other.
Perhaps not. Look,
That could be bestial.
yeah, so somebody with a claw glove or something. I don't know.
Big fork.
We're trying to get into here. I'll bend down to the lock and just have a look. If it is one that you can kind of look through.
As you look through, there's just darkness, almost like there's something in front of the door blocking it.
Something on the other side.
I could probably get in, to be honest. It's just, will I want to be left in there on my own with a locked door?
Let's try and unlock the door somehow. Great, do you have any experience with picking locks? Right. We may have to force it then. I'm going to look at the hinges. Somebody give me a hand. See if we can. Everything here is old. I'm wondering if it's rotten.
You any good at this?
Door hinges and things.
Quite a big man. Orc.
Bet you are. I'll get down and try and rub out.
Okay, so what are you doing? You
So I'm looking to just see if it's like rotten around the hinges. Are there hinges on the side? Is it a push door?
No, he's looking at the hinge.
looks like a push door.
Push door, okay.
From your end.
So the hinges are on the other side.
Yeah.
You're like looking at the door.
Alright.
Let's step over you.
Yes, we might have to just break our way.
Right, well, you two take that. I'll take a step back. Are you strong, Gray?
Strong enough.
Right, well, all three of you, feel free to lead the way. I'll just stand back here.
Too many cooks spoil the broth, so maybe
Right.
I'll just watch as well.
Sure.
Yeah, good idea. Make some lunch. Wasn't a sexist one.
Okay.
It was just me misunderstanding the metaphor of what is.
Alright. Okay.
Use the word lunch. I felt.
Yeah, not sandwich.
Okay. If you said sandwich, I'd be very sure.
Fine, Gray makes sandwich.
Yes, broth would be lovely.
Oh, I can actually flavour it. You know, I've got this day. And it
Yes,
tastes.
just shut up for a minute. Come on.
Why are we?
Do you need a light? I can move the light over here. Is that helpful? I'm trying to help.
It's a door.
It's like when you're helping your dad or something.
Yeah, shine the torch.
Yeah, shine the torch.
Can make some
Make a strength check. Make two strength check, both of you. Yeah.
Oh, boys.
9.
Boys.
Mine's
What we doing, man? It's what we do.
5.
The wood is strangely very resilient and very hard, even with how old it is. And you are struggling. The hinges seem secure. You are struggling. Not this again. Gray's gonna run at the door. With the she runs and the 2. She's like,
Fucking hell.
what's wrong with this?
Stand back, Dave. Just.
Look, I'll show you how this is done, okay? Are you ready? I'm gonna try and also run at it.
No, that's not what I meant.
Here we go! Oh, for God's sake. My strength is... That's 5.
Okay. I don't know. There you go.
Use your.
Why did you say that?
You were running. You were
I
screaming.
thought you believed in me!
I never once believed in it.
I believed in
Why
your
would you
strength.
think we'd start now? We're something you have been.
Eldritch Blast! Shoot the hinge.
Shoot the lock.
Shoot the hinges or the lock?
The lock.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
The
I'm gonna stand back.
I said lock the entire time. I'm gonna go back and edit lock.
I should have lock. 28.
Yeah. Possible, but damage.
1d10. That's the wrong one. Where are you at? There you are.
Why do you have this?
Just forget whatever roll that was. And roll it again.
Great.
7.
Okay. So kind of kind of crunches in a little bit.
Hit it again.
Alright, I'll just keep fucking going.
Cool. Just roll. I mean, are you just going to keep shooting it until it opens?
Keep fucking shooting.
Okay. I mean, it's a stationary door, so you can just keep until make a perception check, right?
Cameron pans around, we're all dead. The door is still intact.
Okay. So, Gray attempts to kick it for the lock, but she can do it. Still couldn't do it. Oh, shoot it again.
Can I try?
So at this point, the door is just with force damage. It's just like wood splintering. The door's like off its hinges a bit, and you can see there's like a bunch of furniture or wood that's been propped up inside the door, and it kind of just kind of scatters the door, like falls through.
That's how we do it.
Sik Bois.
First try.
Fuck doors.
Fuck doors. Yeah. They are arch nemesis.
Nice.
They literally are.
Literally.
Nice finger crossbows there.
Minotaur, no problem.
Yeah, my entire gang.
I invented finger crossbows.
Well, also
One
pretty
second.
cheated.
They're called Eldritch
Royal
Blasts.
Britain. Crazy.
Finger crossbows.
Yeah.
Finger Eldritch Blasts.
No.
Doors.
Cool. And there's like this debris in the air in front of this entrance, but it looks passable.
That's the door, like. I hope nobody realises we're coming in.
So the 27 perception you roll. As Joel says that, you're not sure if it's just the ship creaking,
What the fuck did you do?
or there was just something like sort of pattering on the top of the deck.
I'm like pointing to the room to like get into the room. I'm just gonna listen out and see if I can track the noise.
Yeah.
Gray attempts to stealth into the door and slips over
Great.
with a natural one.
At least it wasn't me.
Great.
Yep.
At least it wasn't me.
Some debris that she didn't see, and sort of like just catches herself. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm sure they didn't hear that.
I'm getting the bow off of my back.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm putting my shield up.
Backing.
You stand tall and like, because it's a little bit low, but for you, no, actually, no, it wouldn't be. But you kind of you stand on a bit of wood and hop on it and just listen and put your ear to the top, and you hear this like, and then it kind of like something quickly moves across the top of the ship.
Towards the hatch.
Towards the hatch.
No, just away, just then off.
Something.
It sounded like it jumped. Did I hear the spreading of wings at all?
No.
Okay.
A splash of water.
27, maybe like amongst the waves, and even though you're below deck, maybe like a.
Something just jumped off top deck. There might be something else up there though.
Do you think it's big?
I don't know. let's go into the room, right? Yes, and try and keep quiet.
Maybe we should leave.
I will uncast light
Sure.
and then cast it in the room.
Cool.
See what you can do.
Get the door behind you.
A little shard of it in the corner.
2 inches.
With the debris settled now, and light just cast somewhere on a piece of wood or something in the room, you step through, and you notice all of the furniture that was once here has been propped against the door on the inside, trying to keep something out. Yeah. Yeah. And so other than that, this small kind of chamber is quite bare. Apart from at the far back side, there seem to be 5 figures kneeling, bent down, kneeling on their knees, with their hands sort of in their lap, extremely withered, grey and just super old, mega old, dusty, and they're sort of leaning forward in a circle. Their clothes mostly rotten away completely, stains in on the wood of the ship around them, a few strands of long hair left, and that's it at first glance.
Hiding from something. Dead.
Gregor moves into the room.
Be careful.
Can I send a message to one of them?
To who, sorry?
To just one of the figures?
If you get a reply.
Oh god.
Sure.
I will send a message saying, we mean no harm.
As you point your finger and focus it.
No. We didn't mean to disturb you. That's what I will say.
No, we didn't mean to.
No. Take it back. We didn't mean harm.
As you extend your figure forward and cast that thought in their direction, you feel it move through them, past them, and into nothing, as if there's no living creature where you're pointing your finger.
I believe they're dead.
Looks like they were trapped in here.
Trapped, praying. They seem to be praying or something. They died that way. Can I get a bit closer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can make an investigation.
Try and figure out what's going on, who these people might be.
Stay at the door.
Okay, I hit. I'm in.
Keeping an ear out.
Non-natural 20.
So as you all stand around, Day kind of takes a closer look, and you can see on one, it's not 5 but 6, as on one of their laps there is a much smaller cadaver, sort of just nestled in, and in the centre, in the middle of them, they're all facing, there is something scratched, carved into the top of the wood. Sorry, no evidence of what with, but it looks like burnt and like engraved in it, like a few sentences.
I'll try and read what it says.
There's no language that you recognise.
So there's 5 figures and a smaller.
Yeah, in one of their laps.
Okay, so there's 6 in total.
Can anyone read this?
I'll have a look.
It's difficult, but blowing some of the dust away, finding the grooves again, you pick up some sort of Elvish, and it's slow to read being so old, and kind of different to you, but you still piece out that it says, "For if our people ever return to this place, let it be known that we saw the error of our ways and understand your sacrifice. Forgive us, brothers and sisters, for our wrongs. We go now to join you in our dreams."
I have that again.
I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you.
For if our people should ever return to this place, let it be known something.
That we saw the error of our ways and understand your sacrifice.
Let it be known that we saw the error of our ways and understand your sacrifice. Give us, brothers and sisters, for our wrongs. I don't understand what that reference is.
Memphis only spoke of this to me once before. When we dream, it is said that if you don't wish to wake up, we can get lost in it and forget our life here. If you catch what I'm saying,
I think so.
the way to leave our bodies to the passage of time and we fade away.
Choosing to forego immortality.
A sense of suicide, I think.
Right. So they were trapped here. But what by? With no hope of escape.
They chose to die where they sat. They're not sort of spread around the room. None of them died in their sleep or anything. They were knelt here.
I believe we were ignoring the question of what was trying to kill them.
Yes, I think we heard it just then.
Yes. So maybe we shouldn't be in the room where they've been hiding for a long time. Maybe we should try to move up the stairs and to the shore, preferably by boat.
Yes. I think we should go in the water anymore if we can avoid it.
They're not good.
Let's look and see if there's anything of use here quickly.
Yes.
Move on.
Quick scan, everyone.
I love our quick scans. They never get us in trouble.
So within your natural 20 day, it seems like you find a few very old navigation tools. It seems like some maps of a land that you do not understand, and they are kind of like three-dimensional. They have layers, and it's sort of out to sea. Val, you probably point out this looks like something of what the fair used to be, and it helps you think that these people were probably trying to get out of the city and sail away. But other than that, there's nothing. Looks like perhaps these people were rushed quickly into this room.
Val, maybe let's keep these. The maps. Maybe they'll be relevant one day.
Right. Yes. Not sure how relevant. Let's Seems like how it used to be rather than how it is now. But parts here and there, maybe. I remember that.
Any? Oh, I don't know. Anything like keys? I don't know. Probably not really relevant. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you would find like a key to the door that they were in, like sort of locked behind them, and one of them just sort of like rotten through their clothes and is just like on the side, but the lock.
I'll leave that.
Yeah.
I'll cast prestidigitation and sort of try and make them dignified, sort of clean them all up. The waves of fire go over all of them. Just make
What
them,
are you doing?
I just thought I'd clean them. Just give them a bit of respect. They died where they were sat. They stained around them. They didn't die very honourably. Just let them rest and be dignified. Should they ever be found again?
Sorry. Yes, that's nice. Thank you.
It's okay. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Quietly. To attract those things' attention again.
It's great leaves just says something in Elvish, like Ashnala, yes. Just, and for you it would just mean like your people have returned, and though I do not understand, we've read and listened to your final words, something like that. Cool. So yeah, you quietly.
Do we need to roll?
Yeah, maybe yes.
Okay.
Oh no. What are we rolling for? Stealth?
Stealth.
Do it.
Advantage, Joe.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
I got a non-natural 20 again.
Didn't help.
3.
3.
Love that.
No.
15.
Cool. So you move it as quiet as you think
Why?
you can.
Why is it always
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
But you make it to the top side of the deck, on the deck. And that previous beach and other ship is there.
How can I estimate how far, if we were to climb down the anchor cable, how far we'd get to the beach when we were at the water?
Maybe like 10 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All the way from the anchor.
Damn.
But
Yeah,
it's,
so we went down the cable.
I mean, we do know that they
Like
can
the
leave
water.
water.
Cables in the water here, like when we got to that point, rather than the end of
Whatever is in the
anchor.
water can
under the water.
get out.
So
oh,
just this bit.
yeah, about 10
swim the whole
feet.
No,
That's probably the edge of your vision, at least. That's what you see where pebbles are.
not pebbles. Parrots.
Not much pebble beach.
Wait, so it's actually quite close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just this one seemed to be like anchored in the port and has like moved away.
Right.
Somewhat.
So it's like,
Yeah.
We might draw its attention when we get onto the beach. It's quite pebbly, but we could climb down the anchor chain. Get closer.
I refuse to believe that there's only one of whatever these things are.
Yes. There are either lots of small ones or one very big one.
Or maybe lots of big ones.
Yes.
Or maybe just a sprinkling of all. Maybe we just stay on the boat. It's going to be a sprinkling of all.
Well, where's that map? It would be the same about me. No, I didn't want crisps. I wanted
Perfect.
Nice and waterproof for the sea.
It seems like we're safe for now, at least. But we shouldn't stay here. What's our plan? Where are we?
How do you know we're safe? What suggests about this map of places stacked on top of one another with mist. How? We're safe. We're safe.
I mean, for the quick moment, but listen, where are we? What is the plan? What are we looking?
We need to find
Not hear the
three connecting.
This might as well take a rest.
We need to find the fog, the device,
Shit.
and then make a decision on where we go.
I didn't hear that. Sorry about.
We need to find the
mumbling.
the fog. That each of these three places connects into where we are, and then.
Fine. So we're looking for a way out of here and to move on. Is there any preference?
Do we have any way of actually navigating from?
Yeah, do we know which place will take us where?
Because last time we just wandered aimlessly into the sea.
You can assume whoever's written the map has laid it out
Anybody got a
Logically.
compass?
So if we find the
We could presume the orchestra is north and
furthest left fog door, whatever you call it, then the next one is the dust room.
okay. So we're not under the impression that it's just like a wall of dust, of fog.
It could be. If there's one,
The last
we
one
can't
was-
see any others.
Yeah.
Well, there was only one path, wasn't there?
Yes. I suppose when we entered this place, we were at a cobble beach with sea, which then led to more sea, but at a different level. Which makes me think maybe at the precipice of any of these other portals we'll find things that suggest at their what's on the other side. We had cobble back there, and then we've got cobble here.
So you reckon there's going to be cobble in the orchestra, the dust room, and this?
But what I mean is that the orchestra could, let's assume it was actually an orchestra room. You might find wood paneling on the floor. As if
I see
it's
what you mean.
like a theatre room, perhaps. The dust room, you might encounter sand, and then the...
Swearing glen.
I don't know what that is, but it looks like trees, or is that upside down? Icicles? Maybe ice? Encounter ice?
Trees and rocks.
Well, I can't see any entrances or anything from here.
So we need to move in and get off the water.
Right.
Let's do that first,
Yes.
and then we can assess where we're going.
I know you're probably going to disagree with me on this, but I don't like the look of the speed burn.
That's a good point. We could look where we're going to head after we choose the previous one.
That's what I was trying to say.
I'm so sorry.
Say that then.
What is your problem?
We invited you, which is great.
We all agreed you wanted me to come.
We did, and then you
I don't need to deal with this shit.
fell over. And then there were footsteps.
I came here to help. Not just to take insults, constantly peppering from you. Is this how you deal with the situation?
Pretty much always.
Because I don't like it.
Yes, he is generally like this most of the time.
It's usually a bit drunker.
That might be a part of it. I haven't had a drink for
Yes.
The point
maybe
is,
6 hours.
I just want to plan and to move on. There is something here.
Yes.
we're wasting time. Look, let's make our way down the anchor, get to the beach, and find somewhere further up the beach to have another look. See if we can find a way out of this place.
Right.
Cool.
Well, we've all got grappling hooks, right? We tie them to ourselves, wrap them around the anchor. That'd be safe. I don't know how much distance we have to travel.
Well, yes, we could. I suppose we could slide down down it.
Is it like a chain?
Some rope.
Is it like a chain?
Yeah, is it a chain? I've been saying chain.
It is a chain. I'm trying to think what it would be. It's more like very thin pieces of metal, like wire, that have been wound around themselves, like on bridges, like the cabling. But it looks like silvery cloth, but extremely tough.
So we could slide down.
Yes.
Let's try it.
Right. Everyone got rope
around it.
Sure.
We're going to have to swim the last 10 feet.
So Gray just runs along it with a 23, and then just does a little jump. Pebbles.
Yeah, I'll go after Dave. I'll let Dave go first.
Cool.
So make acrobatics checks.
19.
Cool, yeah, fine.
Great.
I was practically warming up before he goes.
That's Dex, isn't it?
Yeah.
16.
Okay, you okay?
9.
So everyone's okay. Then Drow comes last, and you. How are you making your way down?
I'll do the same.
Okay, it's okay. You are with everyone going in ahead of you. It kind of adds some sort of vibration to this cordage, and at the very end, it's kind of like, and it comes off, and instead of having like a nice-ish landing, you sort of just land on your butt in the pebbles, and you take 1 damage from pebble butt.
Pebble butt.
Like you landed on your ass there.
Yep.
It's usually me.
Yep.
I'm surprised it wasn't you. It's an achievement.
Yep.
Come on, let's get off the beach.
Yes.
We've made enough noise.
It's pretty cool running on that cable.
She
Kiss ass.
Found your ass.
Shut up. Don't piss me off.
Cool. So now on this beach, you can see there's like shorn off and completely destroyed houses that you saw, or boats that you saw in the entrance to the ruined city. So it's like big trees that have been just sheared off, and some remnants of halls or sort of like wooden chambers and stone and stuff. Doesn't really look like a port, but they just mostly completely destroyed, and that's what you kind of see. There are like some, say, streets. It's kind of like the open areas where the branches lead off to, and you notice there's like a scattering along the floor of, again, like more clothing, but also it looks like armor, but really tarnished, and like just an array of it, scattered and broken. You also see the other ship now you're closer, and it looks like some fallen debris or something has just ripped it in half, as like large boulders have just destroyed it, crushed the front end, stone. So the stone end, and yeah. And that's what you see at first glance.
Any fog?
Make a perception check. You're struggling with no light.
I'll have a look through
7.
through the armor and stuff. And
Sure.
just kind of
Make an investigation.
look through it.
Don't see much of fog, but you move around slightly, and on your left side, facing the away from the water, there's a strange pile of something, like really high up, going in onto a cave wall. As you get close to your dark vision, shows it's just like a massive pile of dirt or something. Just a massive pile.
I don't think it's dirt. I will go and inspect the dirt.
Sure. You go up to it, and you can see it's ever so slightly like shifting, and just bits of it fall. And as you sort of get your boots near it, it's not dirt, it's sort of running it through your fingers, very fine sand.
Where was that?
Just love sand. You love wind. You love
What was that little dance?
I said we might find some sand.
Coming out.
The dust room. Where was this?
On the left side, cave wall facing away from the water of this like portion. What did you get Val on your investigation?
9.
Okay. It looks, the armor's like all broken and kind of like deteriorated over time. It's really old, but you can tell there is some sort of fight here. Like armor has not just been worn down for time. It's been like pierced, cut through, but there are no bones, and they all look elvish.
I'll kind of pick up a breastplate or something, and there's a battle here, but again, no corpses, no bones. Somebody's eating, they're being risen. I don't understand. What were they fighting? There's nothing here as well.
Something that eats. I don't know. Something.
And they're not in their armor. There's just nothing in the armor.
There's nothing in the armor. Yeah.
That'd be something. There's no bones, not even a
Something
finger.
It's like eating the entirety of them, but leaving behind their clothes and armor. Like it's like melting them, but somehow I don't know.
Possibly.
You said there were marks on the door, like they were trying to get in.
Yes.
Are they fighting amongst themselves? I don't understand why.
What was that?
Nothing.
I never know what nil means.
I think he thinks you've given us the answer.
There's. I kind of look out to the sea just to look for any sign of the creature before I stop.
Sure, make a perception check with disadvantage because there's no light.
Oh no!
No, it was like
What is it?
10.
It was a natural one. Ruining it for us. I'm so sorry.
10. You don't hear anything. We do notice though, strangely on the opposite side of this like beach area, away from the dust, there's these.
It is dust.
There's wind. What are they? Oh,
Pile of wind.
sand area. Sand piles.
There's dark sand. Dark sand.
You know, smaller trees. Instead of like the huge branches that make up the sea or roots or whatever, there's like a patch of trees peeking over the top of some buildings.
Gateway to the Swearing Glen, I imagine.
So now we're just looking for the orchestra.
And you, funny you said that. You also notice around the map.
There's loads of naked people watching them play.
All the music's been done by an orchestra that's following you this whole time.
Sir John Williams.
Olympics. There is in the wave something like kind of washes up, and it's like an old, deteriorated like harp with no strings, and it's just kind of shifting in the waves.
Which in front of us.
Yeah, like not very far, like 10 feet away from you. And as you kind of think, you kind of accidentally with your 3 stealth. You kind of I don't know, you forget that you're holding a breastplate, and you just kind of as you turn, it catches on some more armor, it just falls out of your hand, and it's like or something.
Get off the beach. Come on, quick.
You like
move. Move, get off the beach.
Get off the road!
Run away from the sea. Fuck's sake. Into some
And I'm
house.
stood still at this sand.
You hear like a sort of 20, maybe 40 feet away, like a oh shit, what's that, like an echoing like down the road a little bit. But you hear it from one of the buildings, like behind you a little bit.
Oh, what the...
Yeah.
Okay. Don't go into the buildings.
There's like something's moving in one of the buildings.
We only know of two of the entrances. Do we go to the... Let's just go to one. Which one do we want to go to? The dust or the
I'm
forest?
stood at the
door.
He's at the dust.
The door kind of like
Right, let's go to the fucking dust. Let's fucking go.
something smashes through one of the windows. This like multi-limbed, pale, clothless, like very pale white, fleshy figure. It looks like a normal person, like on all fours, but then you notice there's other parts of it moving where like it has a foot like coming out of its abdomen, and then another arm like above its spine that's also like moving and shifting. Its face is like completely gone, just smooth white skin, but the only thing that's hanging is this like massive, just picturing like venom like mouth that's just like hanging with a long tongue, and it's looking directly at the noise that you just made.
Does it have eyes?
No eyes, and then it starts, its mouth just starts to chitter and shake and just, and it charges you. So
Wait, is he still by the armor? We've been running,
Yeah.
right? We've been running.
I was running.
okay, so it follows where you're going. So which yeah,
The area of the dust where Trail was.
cool. Okay, you're heading that way.
Hopefully it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It goes along. I'm not going to open that one.
Should we do initiative here or?
I'm going to start firing pot shots at it.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
All right, let's see then. Let's see initiative then.
Fuck. Damn it. 10. Oh, nice.
You get +5 as well.
Oh, 15.
I did not, right?
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I rolled really, really good.
Is that a cat?
It's a 19.
Ah, okay. I couldn't quite tell if that it was dry enough that could have been either way. I rolled really good.
Alright, now.
I rolled so well.
Okay.
21.
Nice.
24.
Nice.
But I'm just.
Hi. What did you get, Dave?
15.
Nice. Gray rolled a natural 20, so that's 30.
I love Dark
Jesus.
Souls. No, wait, I love... What's the other one they made? The PlayStation 4 one.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. I love Bloodborne.
I love Elden Ring.
Just horrible
Double jump.
Cthulhu creatures. Eldritch abomination. But now we know where all the bodies went. They're absorbed into this thing.
I love
The
Absorbaloff.
Planet Clom.
Peter Kay.
Is that like the worst Doctor Who
It's
episode?
Love and Monsters.
Is that the one where the tile...
The blonde.
Yeah. I hate it so much.
Sunny, sunny.
I hate it, like...
Yeah.
The implication. Oh, it's horrible.
It's great.
It's awful.
It's horrendous, isn't it?
It's
Happy ending is that his girlfriend is on a tile.
Well, it was
Pavement tile.
that early Russell T Davies where like every season there had to be an episode where it was just the Doctor or just the companion,
Yeah, right.
and then in some of the seasons it was neither of them. It was so like they had time off, I guess.
Right, yeah. Or, yeah. Don't blink, right?
Yeah, and like midnight where
Right.
it's just the Doctor and Catherine Tate that stays behind in the spa. The dumbest excuses, but it's just well, they got some. But then the next episode is Turn Left, where it's her experience in life if the Doctor died.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, it's great. They thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Annual leave. The episode.
So instantly as you start running, 3 hours come come from Grey. One of them missing, two of them kind of one goes straight in the head. Yeah, finally. And they just enter its skin. Like, they make this horrible like sucking sounds are coming as their like flesh is so taut on its frame. And one hits you straight in the face, and it goes, and it still keeps coming. And she's like, let's keep going, and she keeps running. That's her turn. Val, you're first.
Okay,
next up.
cool. I will take the bow out as I'm running and kind of have to pause, I guess, and take 2 shots at it.
Okay, cool.
To begin with. Right. There we go. 16.
Yeah, hits.
Yes.
Okay, nice. And what do you say? D12?
So 1d12.
12. 4, 6. So 10 piercing.
Yep.
And then a d6 fire. 6 fire.
Cool. So as you like monster style like run and like skin and release as it kind of screams in Grey's direction, that blast of that energy flies past you all and then just hits it, and you see it like blows up half of its torso, and its legs kind of skitter on the floor, and then it just flops.
That's it, Val! Yeah! Just like I told you!
And as it goes quiet for just a minute, you then hear like just coming from the ceiling, and looking up, you all look up, and the glow of the mushrooms is like flickering as the whole ceiling's
Oh no, fuck off!
the whole ceiling is moving. You see this white layer just covering the whole expanse of this
Can I
cave.
just shoot into one of the masses?
Yeah, sure.
Keep moving.
Where are we going?
17.
Joe's like walking towards you.
Sure, yeah.
Where are we going? To the tree one.
Sweet.
We haven't found the orchestra. I'm curious to see what it looks like. I just want to hear some tunes.
13 piercing, 5 fire.
Cool,
I
yeah.
feel like if we'd have grabbed the harp.
So you see, and everyone can see this as well, as Val fires his bolt up, it like illuminates the whole ceiling, and you can see there's just hundreds of them. All clicking. This like terrible. Even the waves are drowned out by this just clicking as all of their teeth are snapping, and they're just swarming. And you see like explosion. 2 of them like fall in the water.
Run! Fucking run!
Joel, you see your companions running towards you, maybe like 30 feet away from you.
Can I do a check and an action? Or is it just the one?
What check do you want to do?
I want to do an investigation or perception
Right.
as to where the because you said it was moving.
Yeah.
I want to see where that draft is coming from.
Right. So technically, it's an action if you want to do.
That's fine.
Or I usually say you can do a bonus, but a disadvantage. It would be disadvantaged anyway because it's dark and there's no light. So you could.
Yeah, I might as well do a bonus then.
Yeah. Hello.
Silly. He just did a big shooty blinding light thing.
It's like a
6 seconds.
tiny glow, like 100 feet away. It was just something to show you that you've.
Basically, I forgot to do this before we went into initiative.
Got a handful of dirt. It's like, hey guys, there's some.
Oh, that's so sad.
What is it? Investigation.
Yeah.
That's so upsetting.
That's fine. My investigation's not too bad. That's 10.
That's hot.
Okay. Sure. So with you're like looking, and then there's a glow as you notice behind you, and you see this mountain almost of sand. There is just the faintest of fog coming from the very top of it.
So it's
From the very top, seeping through the very top.
Oh baby.
Maybe like 50.
So I've still got my movement and an action.
Yes.
Right, I will start moving up the hill.
Yep.
And I will cast.
Just so you know, because it might change what you start to do. As you start running, the sand's like slipping behind you, and it's difficult. It's really hard to run up this pile of sand.
This is overkill then.
Yeah.
How many rolls did you have to do for initiative? Did you have to do one for every 100 of them?
One. One.
They all got a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Then I will cast.
That's a 5th spell.
Who's closest to me, and how close are they?
So your friends are closest to you. They're about 30 feet away, and
Yeah, who?
probably Day, because
Okay.
the other guy stopped momentarily to
I'm
shoot.
going to cast haste on Day. I don't know why,
Nice.
but I don't think we have to go up. I think we can go through or like under, into.
I like the fox on top. It's
Or
like
is
an
it
hourglass,
sinking?
right? It's like an hourglass. It's like dropping the sand down, right?
Oh, is it?
I think
So is it dropping down?
With the 10, you see some fog at the very top, like kind of
think
lifting
like-
over, and you see like sand, some occasionally
Like a sand
Come out of it.
come out of it.
Ah. Cast some haste. I'm sending you up there, boy.
Okay.
You got time.
All right, cool. So you make your way up. Make an athletics check, just see how far you get up the sand.
Me?
Yes, please. Day on it.
Okay. Oh, I may be about to do something very destructive. Self-destructive.
19.
Nice. So you actually, with all of that kind of cast haste, and then you notice your big kind of orcish feet pushing up, jumping, like slipping, but you make not bad progress. Yeah.
Cool.
So you move 15 feet.
I'm basically
up.
just trying to show you guys what to do.
Excellent.
What's helping you do it?
Excellent. How close
My
does
plan.
How close did he get by doing that?
You got 15 feet up, about 50 foot tall.
How? Oh, right.
So I'm a quarter.
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how close is all the monsters?
They are.
all the monsters.
They are like. They've only just appeared, so I mean, I don't know, hard to say, 100, 150 feet away from like along the ceiling.
All right. Do I know I've been hasted?
I guess you'd feel like you're like, well, and then yeah, you feel that familiar feeling.
I don't think I've ever had it done to me before. How far are they? How far away are they?
150 feet ish. They're just like spawned in. Just sort of,
150 feet. Fuck. Oh, this is really stupid. Fuck.
what are you gonna do?
Oh, this would be so fucking clutch. How many actions do I get in haste? Is it double?
If you attack, you can attack again.
Oh, I don't get 2 actions. I just get double
No,
attack.
yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
And that wouldn't work without.
Nope.
I have to look
Don't
that
do
up.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not an attack. Action.
Yeah. It's a spin.
All right. I'm gonna turn around
Yeah.
and I'm gonna run to Val. And I'll say, grab him, and I'll be like, "We're going to the dust room!" And I'm gonna cast.
What?
I'll be like, "With me!" And then I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and take us right to the precipice of the hill.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave you there. How much movement do I have left?
Oh, like 25 feet.
I'm gonna fucking bolt down the hill and go towards Grey.
Right, interesting. So, okay, interesting. Cool. So,
It's something sick. Possibly very self-destructive.
so you've got plenty of movement actually. So, right.
I'm at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
with Val. I just teleported us up there. And now I'm gonna run back in. I'm gonna run back down to Grey and see if I can grab her.
Ah, okay.
Very cool. So
So I help you, and you've left me.
But you're the closest. He is gonna struggle. He is covered in armor.
it's
Oh,
true.
my phone's got a big ass arm.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking Grey might be alright given that she just fucking tight roped over a cable.
Yeah.
But you know,
You do you.
so I'm gonna run back down the hill.
Okay, cool. So You like almost slip on the sand, and then just straight down. So you basically get
Sand kicks in your face as I run down there.
And you basically get to Drell, like, and you just get past him at the bottom, and that's probably where you'd be able to get. Yeah.
I'd be like, keep moving.
Cool.
So I still have an attack action.
You can use your spell.
Okay, cool.
If you use the attack action, you can attack again.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you appear at the top, Val, and like Joel's suddenly like trying to get up, and Dave down and Grey like and just running. But you see at the top of this place, you're now much closer to these creatures, and they start on their turn start pouring down, and a few like front runners like fall and like drop and like make it next to you, and they all look the same. Just no teeth. So two of them are going to attack.
Oh no!
You see like mist is around your feet and like sand's like kind of kicking up into your boots.
It's my turn after Grey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just fucking go, man.
Okay.
Just get through that fog.
You don't have your shield on you right now because your bow, right?
Yes, I have my bow out.
Cool. So okay, so one of them's going to leap at you first.
How big are they?
Humanoid.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, just with a few extra limbs. Yeah. So 19.
That hits.
Just
Okay. Make a strength save.
Okay. 14.
Okay. Oof, just barely. You're
24. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, you're absolutely fine. You take 3 points of damage as it kind of leaps on you, and you kind of stand your ground, and your leg like sinks into the sand below you. You knock it off with a bow, and then the other one is he'll leap at you as well. He gets pack tactics advantage because pack tactics. 23. Make another strength save.
22.
Okay, 5 points of damage, and you're okay. Like two of them are leaping, like their limbs like trying to claw under your armor, everything, and they're just like jumping on you. That's that. So next turn is Grey. So she will run. She'll run towards you. So she gets to the base of the hill and shoot 2 arrows up at one of the things. She will. No, she won't do that. So she'll. No, she will actually. She'll use steady aim's bonus action. Just barely hitting. Okay, but very good damage. 7 and 8 plus 10, 18, 20, yeah, about 25. So as they're like swarming you, and you can see they're like a swarming type of creature, and one of them just falls limp and starts falling down the sand. As you look back at Grey, like running. Okay, that's her turn. That's what she do.
How far does she get?
She's in front of you.
Oh, well, she's made it higher up the hill than I have. No, because I'm looking down.
Yeah, you're looking at her. Yeah.
Is she ascending, or is she at the base of the hill?
Just got the base, 30 feet.
Oh, fucking hell, okay. Oh god.
Okay, so yeah, Val, your turn.
Right. Okay. So with that, and then more close by. So do I figure in the next few seconds I'll be more on?
It seems like these are the front runners. The horde is like 70 feet away from you at this point.
Okay. And how much space do I have on top of this mound? Can I break
barely? It's like so.
Okay.
5 feet. They're more like they keep slipping down the sand and are more on top of you.
Can I just like try and Sparta kick it off?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Make an athletics check.
Fuck it up.
That's quite cool.
Fuck it up.
I think athletics. You said.
Yes.
17.
Yeah. You got 9. So like as like distracted, you sort of like one's thrown off you by Grey's arrows, the other one move it past with the bow, and then like and just falls down. Yeah, falls down.
Cool.
That's
my action, right? Yeah.
Okay. One attack technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then with that next one, I will just draw and hit the closest
one, sure.
to the top of the mound.
Mm-hmm.
To attack or?
Yeah, attack, yeah.
16.
Hits.
Okay. Sorry, 14.
Still hits.
Cool.
They are not, 12 is AC, they're not.
Cool. 4 fire and 14 piercing.
Yeah, so it in a like just charred flesh and tattered limbs just falls around you next to you. You've got the guy there. Cool. Drow.
Just go keep climbing.
Okay. Athletics check.
Can I use any movement if he's close to help?
He's like 30, 40 feet down.
I think it's 4. It's not great.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay. Unfortunately, the disturbance of day, like moving the sand as you're trying to climb up, and like Val, like Spartan kicking one like next to you. You don't manage to move that far. Are you using your action to dash to double your speed as well, or do you want to do anything with your action?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get up there. I think killing them's futile at this point.
Okay, so you make it, I'll say 15, another 15 feet. So you're like 20 feet away from the very top.
2 more goals, baby.
Okay, Day.
It's my little drawing I've done. Oh, God. That's the dead one.
Let's go.
I love the mini drip. Oh, is that me?
That's
you.
That's grey. And that's you on your way back.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I see. That's great.
And I know.
Great. I said that was great, not grey. I realised it sounded like I said, oh, that's grey. I was like, oh, that's great.
I mean,
Both blue.
both are true.
Fuck.
Go get it, boy.
Are you going to be alright?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm 20 feet away. I'm fine.
Oh, I'm going to run down. I'm going to run down the hill. Be like,
Will I be okay?
and I'll say, Grey, trust me. And I'll try and say it slowly. So hopefully it comes out like, Grey, trust me.
Okay. Sure.
Redraw
And I'll hold on to her and dimension door.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, come on, Dan! Dan!
It's only if you're really bad.
Natural 20! Why? I mean, I'm happy, but
I'm just
also...
using them up. I'm using them up.
Okay.
Yeah, perfectly. You're like, great, trust me.
To me, it's like...
You've never spoken.
Trust me.
And with that, she's like,
Who's the guy in the wheelchair?
she stops and is like, go say okay, and she's like, oh, and then you do whatever you
And we're now at the top of the hill.
Okay.
How much movement have I got left?
You're full. So you've got your double your speed.
I'm going to
So
go
60.
down to where Drail is, see if I can grab him, and then try and reascend.
Okay, so it's to be 20 feet. It's typical range, so you have to make an athletics check.
Okay.
You could.
It's happened.
Mom, baby.
Athletics 16.
Cool. So you move together about another 5 feet.
Okay. God. That's good. Yeah.
So you're 15 feet from the top, and Grey is now next to you, dimension doored from with Day. So that's the other creature's turn. So, let me roll damage to the guy that fell off.
I was just waiting for Val to fire the thing and then end up like sunken in the
So, firstly, the one that you Spartan kicked off is barely alive, and maybe you wouldn't notice it in the chaos, but like coming below the pile of sand is this like multiple limbed, but some of its limbs have been ripped, like crushed and toppled, kind of dragging itself, trying to get to you from the very bottom. We'll see how that goes. And then 2 more, so 3 land, 1 on Grey, 1 on you. So 1 on you will pounce 18.
Doesn't hit.
Ooh, is that the shot?
Yeah.
Nice. You sure? I don't think so.
No.
17's your AC.
Let me have a look. No, you're definitely right. Let me remove that.
Is the dragon shield +2?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yes, yeah. Go on. Damage.
Alright. So, strength save as well, please. Not that you're ever going to fail that.
Yeah, 20 something.
Yeah, fine. So they just keep leaping on you, you just keep just shoving it off. You take 5, reduced so 4 points of slashing. The other one will go for Grey with advantage. It's pack tactics.
Maybe about the
18 just hits.
Yeah.
She'll make a strength save. Succeeds, 15. She
guy
takes 4 points down.
Can I reduce the damage?
How old is
Yeah,
Yeah, set.
Yeah.
It's going to be at least 4.
So yeah, so cool. So with the bow, you're like, you just shove it. You like one lands on you, it takes like a scratch. You shove it off. Then another you see is going for Grey, and as she kind of braces you, you just jut it in the air, and then comes back. Cool. This is cool. I like the visual. Cool. So Grey's turn. She will quickly pull out some 2 short swords and go, and it's your turn as well. So she'll just slash the one next to her. That's 2 hits.
I have no idea.
Oh god.
We make a human pyramid. And one of us goes on.
Okay, so she slashes one and kills one. They're not very tough. Your turn. That's her turn.
Is everyone still engaged with me then?
Yeah, once we get you in, and then she screamed like, "What now?"
We need the others and then we go through.
Portal. You hear through the portal.
I'll try the same again and just kick one of them off.
No, sure, yeah. Athletics, isn't it?
Yeah, 18.
I'll do acrobatics. What am I doing? No, still not enough.
16.
A bit closer.
And then again shoot at the closest lot coming for us.
Sure, yeah.
16
Hits.
You're still
and 5 fire, 14 piercing.
Oh my god! Another one. Another one.
Maybe we should just stay here. It's terrible.
Yeah, they're rolling good. Rolling good. Cool.
We have the high ground.
Drow.
They're on the ceiling.
You've been pulled up like
Yeah, I'm gonna keep climbing.
You could, because Daisy turns next, you could wait to do it with advantage. If you wanted to.
I prepare to climb.
Daisy! Okay.
What are you doing, step bro? Sorry.
It's not gonna stand here.
Oh!
Well, I don't understand what you're referencing, Neil.
Your turn, Dave.
For the record. What am I doing?
Advantage. Wait, roll with my dice.
Oh, that's cute.
Otherwise, how will we know?
Woo! Who wins?
Nice.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, boy. Right, it was a 15 and a 16. Mine was the 16.
But you have haste, which I gave to you.
That's true.
So it all adds up.
What am I doing?
Natural 15, that's fine. With
Okay,
the 2 of you, so you're like dragging, also lifting yourself up. You get to the top, but it's like you can't stand at the very top because it's occupied by.
And the portal? Is there a portal?
As you get to the top, yeah, there's like fog drifting the very top of it,
Like out of the mound?
out from the sand a little bit, from the very top of the sand.
Fucking knew it.
I'm gonna go. Try and dig into the sand.
Okay, sure. Make it.
Can't you just change the?
Make an athletics check. It's happened.
Yeah.
I'm digging boys!
I'm a digger bird.
Dig hole! Oh, baby! Athletics!
Should call you a
19.
dickhole.
You dig hole! 19 athletics.
You start. And like the surface of Vow and Day, Vow and Grey is on as like, like sliding behind. You see more and more fog appearing, but no obvious hole at the moment. So
Remember I said just go to it?
It's at the bottom.
So as you're all on the top,
You're still digging.
You don't know. I'm digging sideways in just so we're clear.
Sure. You kind of you quickly move, and then everyone's like falling in front of you, and you get to like a cave wall, and you see there's more fog, and you start like turning in like downwards. Okay, so the horde is about to be upon you. So a lot of them start dropping from the ceiling and landing on the pile of sand and start climbing up. Sure. So this is gonna be a lot of attacks right now. Okay, let's do. So they basically start swarming you, and they start like, leaping on top of each other, like World War Z style. So we go one on you, Val.
Maybe remind them of
19.
next time.
Yeah. Strength save.
What? Inquire.
This could be important. This could be important. 14.
You are just okay, but you take 3 points of damage of 2. The next one on you against a pack attack because you're the very top. 19 hits, another strength save. 3 points of damage reduced to 2. I keep rolling ones. One on Grey with advantage. A natural 1 and 20. Not natural, but 20. Do you want anything? Well, we'll see. A natural 1, so 3 damage.
Yeah, I'll just
3 ones. Yes, you take that. Drell.
It's dead.
One lands next to you. A natural 1. So it falls, like hoping just to like as it's climbing down, fall on top of you, and then it misjudges it, and you just kind of just kick it slightly off with to the side, and it just kind of like rolls down the sand hill, and then one on that's enough. Yeah, so once you
Drell will promptly say,
"That's enough."
The fuck is that? Your house must be serious.
That was a spider. Grey is going to attack 1. So 1 attack, 1 misses. 5. Okay. So she's slashing them as they're like starting to swarm in position. You can see now you can only see from the blast from Val's bow. Just they are like surrounding the whole ceiling around you now. And as that flashes, you just look up and you just see like tens and tens and just bold, no eyes, faces. Cool. So Val, it's your turn. Grey just start slashing them like.
How many am I engaged with?
So you're engaged with 3 technically. 2,
Right.
but one's next to Grey.
Okay, I'm gonna stow the bow as my free action,
Yeah.
and then equip my shield as an action, right?
Yeah. You can only do 1
Free action,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So I'm gonna use my action to take my shield out, my AC, and that's what I can fucking do. It's my action, so yeah, that's everything I can do.
Okay, Drill.
Yeah, I'm assuming I need to have my
Drill.
sensor equipped to use the smoke.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'd see what Day's doing and try to help.
Sure, yeah, making.
If I'm not in immediate.
Yeah, you just kick this one off.
I'm no man.
Oh no. That's a 7, right?
That's a 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
4.
Okay, it's difficult to like.
I fucking hate this.
It's like
It's the worst looking thing.
it's like when you're digging a hole and you've got a dog that's trying to like see what you're doing and you're trying to help, but the dog's just getting in the way more than helping. You're like shovel, and Dave's just you can't even get there to move something.
It's getting slapped with sand.
Yeah. Day.
I love it.
Feather dance again. I will continue to dig towards the greatest source of shadowy fog.
Sure. Yeah. Athletics. I feel like this should be advantage actually because you're like,
Nice.
it's like crazy.
He asked earlier whether or not there was any benefit to being, and I said it's probably advantage.
That's
It's
cool.
like moving sand is like.
I mean, bear it.
Redo that one.
Yes!
It was 16, it became a 17.
Nice.
It was cocked. I promise it was
Cock.
athletics?
Yes.
18.
Cool. Okay. You start to fall amongst the sand, and everyone's like prone now. Basically, as just the sand is like crumpling beneath you all. But you start to like fall down. You can see fog is like there, and that's basically pretty much the cusp of your turn of digging. You can see like there's just like fog.
I'll say, I found it! I'll actually go, I found it.
Okay.
12 seconds.
I spend my next action.
2 on you. I just rolled. I know they get advantage. So miss on the first one.
Found it.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. Strength save.
Yeah. 20.
Okay. You take 1 point. That's already reduced. And then 1 on Gray. Misses with a 16. Okay. And then the ones climbing up are never going to get to you. And another 3 more land on top. So they'll go for.
Sweet baby Jesus.
They're going to start swarming you because they can't get to the guys. So yeah. Okay. So 2 on you, Day. 22.
Hits.
Another one. 16.
Nope.
22.
Yeah.
2 strength saves, please.
2 strength saves. So just roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
+5 on both.
That was cocked. I say fuck me. Okay, it's worse. Oh, no!
Don't fuck me, don't fuck me.
Strength 6.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
So 11 plus 5, 16. And then
Success.
9 plus 5, 14.
Both Jess.
Yes! Val, you're a hero.
So as they're like swarming you, trying to like grapple you and like force you down to like just rip you apart with their limbs, Val is just constantly just like.
Oh, you fucking hero.
But you still take 13 points of piercing damage.
Can I intercept that, or is he too far?
Ooh.
We're just blowing.
Yeah.
I can see his toes. I'm like, ooh.
Barely. I'd say yeah. One of the attacks. So one of them was
I'll choose at random. I'll say
Sure.
first.
sure. That's that one.
Okay. 5 points.
So you take 8 in total. Okay, that's their turn. Grey. She will try and kick one off. She got 14. It got a 17. Never mind. She'll try to kick off again. Okay, she kicks one off, and then she will, with her movement, she will try to.
They're throwing rocks!
Tiny
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
little poos.
She'll like ready herself her movement, like ready near you to go in this thing. Probably should have done that as well. Your turn, Val.
Okay. I'm gonna try and just shove, like shield shove. Like free action to wield.
Sure.
I'll just wield whip my sensor out and just shield bash 1 off.
Okay.
Be
a 10, bitch.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then do another one.
Yeah, push her on. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The 20.
Oh yeah, I got roll. 12.
20 something.
Okay, so with one massive, 2 of them go flying.
Nice.
Cool.
And then there's only 1 left on the platform there?
I think no, yeah, but yeah, and then there's 3 more around Day.
Oh shit.
He's like, I like to imagine maybe all the sand back can't get to him.
It's in my mouth!
Backing up and getting closer to Day and getting ready to slip through the portal.
Nice. Okay, drop.
Can I make it past A and just into the fog?
You could try, yeah.
I might as well go.
Good. Yeah, I'm not stopping.
This would be athletics.
10.
Elbow you in the face.
Oh, fuck! My mouth! I'm in there. I'm wedged. I
think I think kind of moves on the sand and quickly trying to get in, but you're quite a bit again. You're big half orc, and you feel yourself like falling in, but it's like and some sand's pouring in. You're almost there. It's almost there. It's like on the cusp of just collapsing.
I can imagine that feeling horrible.
Oh god,
Just drowning.
Wait, what song was there?
you feel like it's for you. Yeah, for you, you're like you feel like you're just almost about over the precipice where the other side, you like fall on a hill sort of thing. You can feel like people stepping on top of you.
Do I think it's open enough for us to go through now?
Yeah, kind of. You see like fog there. It's just so foggy you don't know where the edge of this hole is.
I'm gonna grab Drail, who's next to me.
His bum's he's in.
I'm gonna fucking
Grab a handful.
I'm gonna grab his ass and push him and try and go with him.
Okay, sure. Make a athletics check again.
With advantage.
I don't know. This is digging.
Joe's legs spread.
Just straight roll.
Straight roll.
Spread. Head in
Nothing
butt.
straight about this roll. Let me tell you that much.
Oh, my good rolls have come to end. 5.
You do, with your speed, you do manage to like shove Joel through, and you're kind of going through as well. But it's like there's still a bit of sand underneath you where you just easily start to fall through.
Do I have movement?
Yes.
I go through it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. But before I go, I'm like, go! And then I'll go through it.
Cool. Right, now it's so they, as you move out of their range, 3 things will hit you. So first, 18.
Nope.
3.
Nope.
22.
Yep. Only 3 no's.
3 points damage. I cannot stop rolling ones. Cool. And then at this point, they are just absolutely as many attacks as I can do on everybody, basically.
Oh god.
So okay. 23. Yeah. I'm gonna keep rolling. See, 18.
18 doesn't.
Okay. No strength saves at this point.
Okay.
They're not leaping. They're just all around you.
Cool.
19.
Yeah, that does.
Okay. And then against Grey. So that's 2 hits. Okay, so it's 2 hits on you, Val, yeah?
Yes.
So you 6, that's 10 points, reduced to 8 because that's 2 attacks. Grey takes 7, 9. She takes 9 points damage.
Can I reduce her?
Reduce one of them, yeah?
Yeah. 5.
Didn't haste me.
5.
Figure it out, baby. We'll get there.
Okay, Grey will just jump in the hole. Just try and get in the hole somehow.
Come on, Grey!
I don't care. She's been useless.
Cool. So I'll say she got 13. So I'll say with that is at least just she's like slides through and pushing these things away as they're attacking her, and she falls through. And she starts to fall. Val,
I'm gonna. Am I the who's left with me now on this side?
no one.
Okay.
All it is just
How many
stand and just.
I'm gonna disengage.
I would sure.
Does that count for everyone?
Good.
Such one.
I think it's
sailing.
everybody. But I think at this point, as everyone starts to move down and all the disturbance of the sand's just shifting, and you find yourself falling anyway, even as you disengage to avoid attacks, and you just start just going for it.
Okay.
For everybody in this quick succession of events, there's just a mess of fog, sand, what you think that you're going down, and just the occasion like 1, 2. For you feel like there's something grab, and one of them's like somehow managed to keep on to you, and that you have this just make an athletics check.
Oh no.
You really have.
5. Wait, do I get advantage?
No.
Because I'm hasted.
No.
What? Okay.
Not advantage on everything.
Okay. 5.
Okay. This one got 6, so you take 4 points of damage as it's like scratching, and then to eventually like just flies off into nowhere, like down another channel of like sand, and until eventually, who went first? Drell. So Drell face first, like standing in his face. You suddenly like come out of this fog, and you're sliding down sand, like hot sand, and you kind of tumble off and just land there at the bottom of another sand pile, like on stone tiled floor. And that's when Day also like comes next to you, and Grey like troubles a little bit, and then finally Val, like you hear this like heavier like
On the shield.
shield surfing or whatever. Finally like crash basically, like everyone's was like, oh.
Are they following us?
Are they following? What?
Are they following us? Are they following us?
As you say that, it's kind of like some disturbance of the sand, and then one was just it's fine. It's just one.
Cool.
So you just and they kind of. But none of them seems to be following you.
I hate this place.
Thank you for doing that, Drow. That was very good thinking. Oh my gosh.
I'm not just a pretty face.
But you are pretty.
Drow starts digging into the sand. Let me back! So we're just on like a big... Are we in a desert or are we on like a big...
It's like a tile floor.
Oh.
Does anyone need a breaky? Breaky before?
Let the record show that Dan just said breaky. And that'll never...
Redacting.
I don't mind carrying on. It's only because I've just had a
maybe
wee.
pee or something, I guess.
Yeah.
You both.
I just
I had a little whiz.
I'll get a quick piss.
A little weird.
Anyone want pancakes? I think Amy's making them now.
Oh
Yes.
Then yes, of course we want to.
Oh no, I wanted to break, so good.
No, sold it now.
Thank you, Amy.
Maybe I'll let her have some cheese.
Cheese.
Just before bed.
Yeah, just give her good dreams.
Good dreams.
You can probably have the door open. It's quite warm in here.
It is quite
Just
warm.
been warm.
Get the fan. Oh, remember we had the fan last in the summer.
Oh yeah, by our feet.
Yeah.
It's just sweltering.
Oh god, it was hot.
Cheese.
Cheese, grab it.
Oh. Wow.
Sounds very patronising. Wow. Oh, you've been doing things.
You made the batter.
Good for you. Did you shake it on your own?
You need to do it.
Could you unscrew the lid to the batter mix?
That's what you came in to do.
Wow. Oh, you love Amy. Oh no, is this still recording?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
We've been out.
Terrible people.
Oh, that was more of a commentary on Dan.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because Dan's a little bitch. Every time Dan's like, yeah, I'm prepared for the next campaign, we're like, wow. Good for you.
Dan, can you help with that?
Oh, didn't.
Oh dear.
For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake, Ali. Fuck off, Ali.
It's quite cool actually. Joel tasted day. Yeah. And then
You're talking about it.
Yeah, he did.
Baby. Dimension.
Haste is always fun.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like, we rarely use it to like effective calls.
It's very good in combat. Gives you like AC and extra attack.
Yeah. Dexterity. Advantage.
Yeah.
It's good. enjoy it. Ever used it to like
run
away
after
from-
people and
Yeah.
escape things. Yeah.
to get away with murder?
I think I ran. Wasn't that when we were chasing the guy that Dave was after? And I ran around the corner and he just like clotheslined me
Yeah.
and beat the hell out of me.
Yeah, I definitely cast haste on you then, and I cast haste on you when we were trying to get rid of the body of the guy I zapped. I was like, take the body and run.
So fucking
I
funny.
think the
You
guards
just went-
came around the corner, I was like stood there like, what's up? I know nothing about nobody.
Are you sure?
That was supposed to be that, because I can never remember what I said. I can never remember that, are you sure? But for some reason, everyone else does. It kills.
I don't remember what the question was. Like, it was something to do with like.
It was like, I don't know anything about the party.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Oh, shit.
This poor old man.
Holy shit, you fucking killed him, dude.
He already had heart problems.
He was so old. I was like, I absolutely could have intimidated him. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to shock.
It was like the I think you even said like it was the equivalent of rubbing your feet in the carpet. That's what you wanted. Like,
That's why I wanted like a little static shock. And he died.
He died.
I got like a nat 20.
Fucking
Killed him.
died. Oh my goodness. Then I had to dump the body like in an alley somewhere.
What are we talking about? The time the zappy zap.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so bad.
Oh my goodness me.
It's like day one of Liberate, right?
Basically,
It was
yeah.
very
That made
early on.
it even funnier.
What was the thing you said to him? Because that's what made it so funny. Was that you were like, "Listen, buddy."
He was like, "Are you sure?" You asked him the question. He was like, "No, I don't know anything about it." He's like, "Are you sure?"
Sure.
Because I was trying to be like intimidating and like.
You thought you could like have a little tingle.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like a little. And he fucking
That
died.
absolutely killed me.
And then like we had to. We went to like prison and stuff because of that.
Oh yeah, he had to like.
That's how we met Alex.
Yeah, you fucking killed a dude, right?
We can't let you get away. And like I was real sassy to him when I first met him.
Yeah,
'Cause I was
yeah.
like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck you, Mr. Man in charge.
And now you're his best bud.
And now we're best pals. And I refuse to write to him.
I take it you added stuff. Did you?
No, I
you
haven't.
just
I haven't
wrote
written all of it. I've only written your bit.
But like, you were thinking about adding something.
Yeah, I'll add my bit at the end.
Gotcha.
I just like having the physicals.
Yeah. You're gonna tease
Cool.
it.
Well, like, it was pretty old paper. Well, no, not old, but like it's like decent.
It's got that like
The thickness.
Mm.
You can see like the weaving.
Yeah.
So I was like, and considering as we were in quite a nice place when we wrote it, like it was in the tavern. I was like,
Yeah.
does it need tea stain?
But yeah, when I say tea stain, I just mean that, like just to give it that colour as opposed to actually it's stained by something. You know what I mean? It's a brown sort of purple.
I saw this paper in the work and I was like,
It's mine.
I'm gonna use that.
I feel like because the pancakes might be coming like one at a time, obviously.
Fuck's
I know.
Service.
So maybe like keep going.
Yeah, we can do it.
Because this room, yeah, sure.
This room has food.
Yeah, it's the pancake room.
It's the pancake. It says right there. That's not even the dust. There it is.
So, look at all these. So now, covered in sand, and some of you a bit wet still. I think Val and Dro are like just wet sand beach boys. It's now suddenly very hot, and those that are wet, that kind of it keeps you cool for a second, but you can feel that humidity as everything is very light and no longer dark. But from a source you're not really sure where. I should probably get my description. So like just free.
Still pitch black. I take it. It's still like complete darkness.
No, sorry. So it's everything's visible, but you can't see the source of the light.
Oh, sorry. Okay, interesting. I prestidigitation myself. Cool my armor down
Just
a little
keep,
bit.
just keep doing.
Can I cast frostbite on myself?
You do damage to yourself.
Oh, but I just want to give it some chili.
You want to be chilly?
I just want to have a little chill.
I like a prestidigitation.
Oh.
Suck heat out of you.
Oh.
Second drum.
I'll suck you cold.
So looking around, from what you can see, there's a smaller pile of sand behind you where you come from, and like an invisible doorway or like a vacuum of some sort where fog is like kind of being pulled in towards it, but the fog apparates near it as it's like being pulled in, like another strange version of this, like this gate through the fade. There is a tiled. Right, let me read this to stop making sure. There is so you're down on a stone platform, tiled sort of around you. There's a statue of a woman on a dais, a cheerful smirk, looking at you. One arm supporting her as she bends forward, the other missing but wrapped in cloth. Sand violently thrashes around you, but its ferocity is thwarted somewhat near the edge of this tiled section. It's only small, maybe like 15 by 15 feet. So it's only flicking your face occasionally. Beyond this space is just a terrible whirling chaos of some sort of sand with no end in sight, and your vision is greatly impaired.
This is a bad time to suggest it, but I could use a rest. Just say for like an hour.
Could you cast that perception thing?
I'm out.
Wow.
You're of zero use to me.
Yep. I'm zero use to anyone right now.
Rest. We will investigate what this place is.
It's hot.
Would I be capable of achieving a short rest in the conditions we're in?
It'd be tricky. It's super warm. Like sand is just everywhere. You're very uncomfortable.
He loves that shit.
Yeah, that's true. This is my.
Just because you're from it doesn't mean you love being in a sandstorm.
It's always been a character trait of Days that he loves sand.
And not being. I mean, I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult. Long rest, definitely not.
Would I be able to
Short rest.
put my
Is that what you-
tent together?
You could try and make some sort of shield.
Just like maybe try and get my tent going.
Okay.
Sit inside. You guys go. I'm just gonna sit here.
Sure. You could make a survival check. It might take all of your tents to make some sort of canopy, where just to give you some respite from the heat and the sand. That's just. It's not as it's strange. It's not as aggressive as just the edge of this tile place, but it's still flicking through this hot, uncomfortable air. You can't like relax. It's like you feel like you want to keep putting your head in front of your hand in front of your eyes. Sorry.
Okay. So we're gonna roll survival. You said.
Yeah. Roll so to see how well you can put these tents up. If you can make somewhere to get a short
Just
rest.
stay, all of us.
Someone can help him.
I will help.
I will not.
Yes. 19.
Cool. So I'd say with that, maybe Gray pitching in a bit, you use this dais, that little pedestal that the statue's on, as one layer, and then kind of maybe keep things down with the grappling hooks or something, and all the tents, like a little dome where a couple of you could just huddle. It's out of the sun, although there is no sun, but the direct heat and that annoying flick is gone. So you could probably get a short rest here, yeah, and somebody else.
Cool. I'm gonna use some hit dice, I reckon.
Sure.
How do I do that? It's interesting. Oh wait, you'd have to hit like short rest when you do this button.
Yes,
There we go.
yeah.
Little campfire.
Hit die right
Around the old camp.
I think that's what you said. I think that's right. I'm gonna use two hit die. So we'll just take a short rest.
You have to roll, right?
Okay, so 2
D8
2d8. Yeah.
plus con mod.
Yeah. So 2d8 plus 1 for each. So 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Why you do that? What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna investigate this statue a little more. You said it was a woman supporting herself.
She's like,
Also,
You good? What?
I'm fine.
Statue
She
speaking.
spun off to the other unit. She's like this.
right, and the left arm
Left arm's missing.
is like like a stump wrapped up.
Yeah, it looks like it, but part of the statue.
Is she on the floor or like
On,
the
on,
ground?
on like a little pedestal, like in the centre of this tower area.
Don't put her up there.
Fair enough, yeah. You don't know her. And it's just this cheerful smile, like a
Thanks.
short brown hair. Sorry, not brown. It's a statue. It's like sandstone-ish vibe, but shorter hair. You can see the ears poking through.
Why is she happy?
She's missing an arm.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe she wasn't missing the arm when she was carved. She
Well-
was just happy to be resting and then lost an arm.
Yes, but it's part of it.
Who else is resting?
Anyway, I mean, Grey will if
Yeah, Grey might as well.
if no one else wants to go in.
Unless you-
No.
She'll spend one hit die.
Look,
On the
D10.
on the little spoon.
But
You got-
it's-
do it for an hour.
Well, I'm getting
Hello?
a call.
Hello? Pancakes ready.
We've got to heard it.
Thanks, Mum.
Well, I'm having a short rest, so am I bringing in?
Yeah, sure. Why not? If you want to do anything.
Go get her.
Go get a pink. Sure. So Grey bandages her wounds and she's alright. Fishman's head die.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the base of it, see if there's any.
Engraving thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Engraving, just like any sign that can be moved, maybe any really obvious. Like there's a hole in the back of it we can go into. But have a look around the base mostly.
Yeah.
But yeah, inscription definitely.
Sorry.
I just have shit.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to like blame them up?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Because they're already.
You
like,
have
what do you
the
want?
all of them are ready.
They're like in process.
Oh,
You have the first
just
one.
help yourself to one.
Okay, well, it's no.
There's the turn, there's sugar.
Well, you
rest
needed,
of
I
it.
thought-
No, you do you. We'll go get
Yeah.
her.
Sure. Okay. Cool. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll rotate it.
Just can't get the stuff.
Just what is going on?
I'm not tipping him.
I'm gonna pay less. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, please both welcome to make investigation checks.
Yeah,
both
why
have some
not?
nice ideas.
Ooh, that was thank God.
I believe.
21.
21?
Yeah, I rolled a 20 and a 2.
I believe I'm 23. You just double check my investigation.
Get topped off.
23.
Get finished off. Cool. What's your history?
Well, we've known each other since.
I was waiting for that. My history is +5 proficient.
Okay. Just wanted. So you both start looking at the statue. It doesn't look like it can be moved. It's completely stuck. It looks like the missing limb is tensional. So it's not like the statue's fallen off. It was made.
So it's smooth.
Yeah, it was sculpted this way. It's wrapped in cloth, in the
Chisel.
statue. Yeah. And then you do notice, sort of moving some sand away at the bottom, there is a small phrase or some writing. It looks like Elvish. You've seen Elvish quite a lot now.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, primordial.
I point it. Wander off.
Stupid
Do
statue.
you want to know what it says?
I'm sure you'll tell us.
I'll have a look at it.
Always follow the star of hope in you. It's there if you search for it. Lest when deceit of others with sinister intentions follow behind. Why the staff talking? I don't pay them for that.
It's just bloody rude, really.
Yeah, okay, we're waiting.
Is that going into the chat?
Yes, yeah. How do you know that?
Yeah, he's about to message him saying, why are you talking?
Pancakes. No.
Always follow the star of hope in you. It's there if you search for it. Star of hope in you. It's there. If you search for it. Lest. It's when deceit of others with sinister intentions. Lest when deceit of others with sinister intentions follow by. Deceit of others.
People.
Always follow the star of hope in you. It's there if you search for it. So star, sun, sunlight, the light. We need to find the light source, I think. Drill.
How the fuck did you get that?
It says always. I don't know. That's my. I really don't understand it. That's what I got from
Oh, thank God. There I was thinking you spoke Elvish.
No, I understand what it says, but not what it's trying to say. That makes sense.
Can I look past the statue? The statue's not like up against a wall or something. I mean, it's like in the
It's like
middle
the centre
room.
of. Yeah.
It's like 15 by. And look past it, see if there's anything following it, any deceitful looking statues behind.
It is just sandstorm. Nothing. You don't see anything through it. Nothing else on the statue itself.
Always follow the stone, yeah. It's deceitful behind. Could it be that the way it's facing is the way we should go?
It's facing you,
And where it
which is where you came in.
so maybe we should go out.
I'm gonna grab the end of my
That's what I wanted on it.
the sensor. Just put the stick down on the handle down on the tiles.
You can't
Just see where the shadows are cast.
No shadow.
So, is there anything above us? Any light? Where I'm
Sound.
trying to.
If only we had gust.
I'm trying to look for like the light source.
You really
Just
have
wander
to.
around this tiled
I
area.
forgot you removed Gust. Oh, yeah. You're going to look on the tile area.
I'm trying to find
gust?
No.
trying to find the light source by sort of moving around the tiled area. I won't go outside that.
Sure.
Just look for it.
Looking up, nothing. It's just the same sound. There's no light. There's no stronger point of light. It's just all the same. Like there's an invisible lamp in here you can't see.
There's an inscription. David says, "Always follow the star of hope in you. It's there if you search for it. Lest when deceit of others with sinister intentions follow behind."
Dave, sorry. I think Val's talking to you.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, of course he's right. Go back to your rest. Yes. Yeah. Just filling him in.
So we can see 15 by 15 of marble, and the rest is just sand. This sucks. How long did it take for you to think of this room?
Just now.
Were you hoping we'd go to the swearing glen?
Amy hoped that.
Did she?
I wanted to go to the glen.
I wanted
I
to
wanted
because
to
I
get
wanted to. We can still maybe do the thing I wanted to do.
Yeah, you can.
I wanted to see, because the Colosseum, you can come back from.
Oh, because obviously they've gone there and come back. Oh.
Because, reading between the lines. So, that was my...
Well, like following the line, actually.
Potential escape.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, we can still get there if we go to the pond. So, well, we need to get out of here first.
Would we go there because Amy wanted to go? But I was like, we have to go there.
Well, I did want to go there.
Somewhere Rose/Sarah wants us to go there.
She's talking to us. So it can't be moved, it can't be spun around. The statue can't be changed direction.
No.
I'll just get up onto the sort of plinth where the statue is and just investigate it more closely.
It's fine. Don't have to worry. Sorry.
Its head, its just its hands, its arms, whatever. Just have a
Yeah,
look.
she doesn't have anything on her. I mean, you can make a history check.
Make a history check.
Having a closer look.
8.
You do wonder if there's lots of kind of discussion and incorporation of
There's 2 more.
I'm going to get mine in a minute.
I'm talking to myself in a minute.
Imagine a critical role did this.
Yeah.
Pancakes!
There's back in the room. So there's lots of talk and discussion of the Venya or the spirits, and maybe this one again. It's like a quite particular statue. You don't know it. You were never taught these, which still makes you wonder and think why didn't we keep them if the other elves did? You know, are these so important where you were just the watcher? That's it.
Yeah.
But you don't know who this is. But maybe it could be something.
I would ask Gray at that point if she knew anything of it. Explain that to her.
It just makes me feel bad for not knowing. It could be that. Didn't you know something, Denos?
What are you asking about? What? Has it been an hour?
Get there. It's okay. You can
Okay.
you can sit in.
It's nothing arduous.
Yeah, you can start working out or something.
Quickly hear this and then get mine.
What are you asking about?
Sorry, I remember you knew the statue when we went through the Emerald Gate. Who they were. Perhaps this is something similar to that.
Yes. Excuse me.
You brought pancakes with you.
I found this pancake in my bag. Yes. Miwa? Miwa was the previous one?
Yes. Do you recognise this one?
Let me use my vast knowledge. My vast knowledge. What am I doing? History or religion?
History or religion.
I mean, either is the same. 24. Let me check it out.
Again, you feel Ginger kind of come on your shoulder and.
Stop.
What happened? Ginger come on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Fuck
Ginger, not now. I'm resting. And you share images through your mind of your studies and everything that this is. What's his name? What's his true name? Sorry, Isahan. Iskutan.
They weren't ready. Were they not ready? Oh no.
I grabbed the failed first one.
Oh no.
God.
Iskutan, and he you come up collectively with the name Levoske. The Venya spirit of personal belief in oneself and self-reliance.
How are we spelling Levoske?
Levoskae.
Oh no. Levoske. They represent what?
Belief in oneself and self-reliance and personal belief. She lost her arm. You don't know the details, even though 24. Some sort of accident when she was young, and sort of strive to do good things.
And this is that's a myth, is it, or that's an actual? This is a person.
They were actual elves.
Right.
The kind of the belief is that elves never truly die, and they sort of live on depending on their impact on society and their people, and if they're remembered, if they're remembered, they sort of live on and they're sort of revered and become part of the Venya. These spirits, there's like tens and tens of them.
The Venya.
Yeah, I don't know that name, but I didn't see the connection. I've said it too many times.
The statues live on as memories of.
They don't worship them, but they remember them to act a certain way, like memory, reflect on them. This is Neil.
Would important be a good word? Important elves?
Yeah.
The statues live on as memories.
They stand for things. So examples like almost like great scientists or something.
Right.
Like they pioneered a certain particular thing. But again, they're quite strange to human. A spirit of self-belief and one's worth and self-reliance, and like welcomes, like greeting. It's very different.
Okay. I'll relay that to the group.
Okay. Personal belief and self-reliance. And the inscription reads, always follow the star of hope in you. It's there if you search for it. It's far behind.
What does it read?
I sent it in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Always follow the star of hope in you. It's there if you search for it. Lest when deceit of others with sinister intentions follow behind.
That's the end. Always follow the star. Could it? No.
Is that what you found in the hour?
Yes, well, we've been...
No, it's good. That's not me having a...
Yeah, but could that be really... Lest when deceit of others with sinister intentions follow behind. Is that maybe saying that what we read in the last room was deceitful?
You think there's some kind of puzzle
behind us? So always follow the star of hope in you, as opposed to following.
And you mean you believe maybe there's some kind of riddle we're solving?
Connection between the rooms, but I mean, if we were to have gone to a swearing glen or to the orchestra, there's no.
That's assuming that the event that took place here wasn't completely random. We're not just moving place to place. Is it possible it's just a statue that would have been in the centre of a town?
I mean, it is, but surely. No, not even surely. Ignore me.
Unless it was made by an oracle that knew of this actual fate and left it here. But who knows? I really don't know. That's a good idea. We should keep it in mind.
It might have fallen under the investigation I did. Can I, now with this new knowledge, can I check the statue to see if there's any like carvings of a star?
So with your 23 investigation, following that line of thought, you look around the statue, really look, you can't see anything, any of the scratches, but as you're looking through looking at one of the arms looking down because you're tall, and you look past it and you can see there's something on one of the tiles covered by some sand, some sort of engraving.
I will.
There is a well-preserved drawing of a bright star, and it is on the
Scared.
shit.
Spookums.
It's me again.
Everybody the staff.
I wish you said that.
Go find
Oh god, look at this mess. Why is there one little egg there?
Well, I tried to empty out the rest and there was just nothing.
Oh no.
It's okay, it's okay, don't worry.
I'm scared.
It's alright. Oh, Amy's hair.
Ew. Amy's cuties.
Ow.
Right.
How good was that pancake?
It's pretty good.
Oh,
Gluten free.
Pretty goddamn good.
yeah, going free, boys.
Yeah, gluten free pancake. I never would have even like thought.
Entertainment, yeah, I do.
Well, like I just like because when I went out, she was they might taste a bit different to what you used to.
Yeah, no, I
No,
forgot to be honest.
yeah.
And I went back in and I was like, yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Right, which way am I going to orientate this so I don't get confused? I do it.
For
No,
I do it my way.
Pens.
Yeah.
No, like I can steal some from work as my.
Oh, thank you. I think I should have some.
Okay.
Thanks.
buy some from work. He's gonna buy them.
No,
from
everyone knows that. Everyone knows that your place of
I
work
can
is a
redact it.
stationery store.
I see.
That
Yeah,
you
man.
can just help yourself to.
I don't associate with this man.
Cool. So
Starved.
let's say redacted. Shit. How did you just?
Starved.
Do you want it to not be the Star of David?
Yes.
Do the 5
Thank you.
Praise Satan!
Wait a minute. Stop it. So the pile of sand is like here, and that's the pool. So you like come through this way. Statues here. Let's just start there.
And we're. Oh, I see. The statue is in the centre of the root
Yes,
of the little
yeah.
bit. Where
I
yeah.
see. I thought it was on like the statue and then like to the left of the wrist or something. So it's it's actually on the floor.
Yeah. It's like so. So this is all tiles, and then this section here is like slightly raised. It's like a circle of raised, and then the statue's on it, leaning, looking at you as you fell through. Sorry, Val. So that's where you are.
Yeah.
All this is like sand. That's where the star tile is. That's the statue as you came down this way.
Cool.
So that's what you noticed,
we
Joe.
came out here.
Yeah.
We, like rolled down. And then-
Sweet. Alright, so there's. Okay. So the tile. Can it be picked up? Can it be.
Yeah, I guess
Not
upon
really.
Okay.
maybe we break through it or to follow the star.
Follow. What does it say?
What is it? Is her hand reached out?
No, her hand's facing us.
I see.
So she She
Yeah. She's
faces-
looking at you. There's no discernible.
It just
And I
happened.
just-
So when you said you kind of looked down.
Yeah, I'm basically taller than the podium is on.
I see. And you just happened to notice it. Sorry, I thought you said that her like arm was pointing at it or something.
No, I was looking
Gotcha,
down on
sorry.
her arm and
That's fine.
past and like,
That's fine.
okay, let's read this thing again.
Always follow the star of hope in you. It's there if you search for it. Lest when deceit of others with sinister intentions follow behind.
The star of hope in you. The star of hope.
Should we try breaking this tile?
Should we? Would you be
Follow the star.
Can I, before we damage anything,
I've got my thing
check
ready.
it.
I'll clear the
Grace
as much
looks
as
at
I
you.
can with the staff
again.
Fine, yeah.
and I will try standing on it.
Cool.
And just hoping it works.
You sound on it and nothing happens. Make a perception check.
16.
As you sound it and look around and try and perceive that anything's happening, subtle, but you only just get it. Some of the sand in front of you kind of parts just a little bit as you stand on the thing in that direction.
Okay, I will try turning my body towards the corner of this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I guess maybe just I'll just take a breath and step forward.
Sure. As soon as you cross that threshold, and it's hotter, it's horrible, but
Drat, are you okay?
you can barely hear them. Like,
I try and jump back in. I'm like covered in sand. My hair's a mess. One ear's folded out. This might be the way. But I don't know if I can return once we start heading in this direction.
Where do you think the star is guiding us?
Standing on it, I saw a slight gust in this direction.
You think the spirit of this thing, we have to head out alone?
I think
time?
some sort of blind faith, following our instincts.
Maybe there's another star as you go, if you follow it in a straight line. Maybe there's some kind of
Maybe.
route.
Try having a look where you saw the gust. Come back if you don't find anything.
I'll try and send message.
Wait, how long is the grapple?
as long as the rope is attached to it.
Ooh, I have rope, so
You have rope.
it might be longer. I don't
Let's
know.
attach some rope to Mr. Drail.
What if we tied
Good
one
idea.
to the
I've
other?
got 50 feet of rope.
We could.
We can make it 100. Oh, I've got 2. We can make 150 feet.
Maybe we just use your rope.
Okay.
Nah, okay. Hold on, let me see what mine
Mom
is.
says the whole point of it is self-reliance. Unless you're testing it.
What?
You can test it, but maybe run this through.
Yes, that's true. It could
Try it out first.
Okay.
It's safe.
I'll walk.
Where's the fuck's he going?
We'll keep just leaving.
We're just going.
So much sand and we're just walking off aimlessly. It keeps going down.
Aimlessly.
Aimlessly.
I will. I'll try to send message if I
We don't want the rope.
see anything. I think Val makes a
Very well.
frustratingly valid point.
Can I, before you do that, Trevor, I'm going to pack away our stuff. Has it been an hour?
Sure, it's at this point. Yeah.
I'm going to pack away our stuff, put it all back in the bags, the tent and stuff.
Make up whatever you want. I'm gone. You win. You win the game.
Drell steps out and is met by millions of hot babes.
Whoa! The path has unlocked itself to booty! The statue starts to work.
Oh God! Follow the star in your hole. Oh no!
This is a gem encrusted button. Follow the star. Follow the star.
Shine a light as it
Yeah.
sends disco lights. This is horrible. I hate this.
Starfish is euphemism for a butthole. Think there's any connection? No.
El Plubasanus. Or whatever.
Yeah. Something like that, isn't it?
Previous anus or something.
It's anus. It says anus.
Okay.
She kept not seeing.
So Gerard's been loads of hot babes.
Hot babes. Yeah, okay, so I will.
Sorry. I'm on one time.
I will try and send. I'll try and send message back from wherever it is I go, providing I don't die.
Okay.
And I will put my hood up to try and stop as much sand as possible.
Okay. As you go, like, Grace, like, good luck.
We might not make it out of this. And if we do, we might not ever return to Satan's Cradle. If that is the case, I imagine no matter where we end up, you will make your way back.
I know what you're trying to say. But for now I'm here with you.
If you make it back to Satan's Cradle without us, for whatever reason, providing we survive, it may be beneficial to send any letters sent to the inn for us to the west. We're heading west, right?
West.
We are west.
Yeah.
Right, sorry.
Yeah.
Intro. You're right. Yeah. Sorry. To the bridge.
Well, anywhere,
Oh, I see.
but I doubt we'll be this far east again. Anyway, see you on the other side.
Go get him, Drum.
I've got you, just in case. Did you attach the rope in the end?
No.
Just keep your minds welcome to the fact that I might send a message. It's gonna suck. Until I go.
It's actually
It's been fun, everyone.
See him
Been down and planning this for months. I just want out.
Introducing my new character.
I am Glom.
great. Absolutely harrowing. Like, even a few steps in, it's like you think this is stupid. What am I doing? But you trust what your friends said and what you think you should do, and you keep going.
Three.
Points of damage.
I haven't even
You pass me
been
tissue
down
paper.
in the morning. Dying. Okay, I'm fine.
Thank you.
Ah, maybe 2 points. Then I'd have 69 HP.
I'm good. Thanks. But you keep going in the same direction as where the star is pointing as much as you can. It's horrible, it's grueling, but eventually, and it's past you, it's behind you, and you look and you're in another similar space with multiple statues in the center and a 15 by 15 foot tiled floor.
Can you see him?
No, nothing. Here,
I'm dancing around this.
he's probably dead.
He's really gone.
Before I let them know I'm alive, if I can, I'm gonna look for another star or another symbol on the floor, and also I guess check the statues.
Yeah.
For another clue.
Yes.
A Scooby-Doo clue. A Scooby clue.
Scooby-Doo.
He's been gone for over a minute.
Proud of you.
Is he dead?
This is great. Right there. The stars.
the evolution.
Don't judge this one.
Oh yeah.
Daddy. Oh,
Yeah, boy.
That's an Esper statue.
okay.
Fuck.
So,
How did that erase it?
where did I come in? Would be my question. First.
Wake up.
I mean, it makes sense. I was hoping I'd come out on like one of the stars, so that's how you. Of course not. That would make sense. Okay, I will. Can I? And there's not like a huge gusts in this space.
Yeah, no, it's relatively calm.
I will drop a
Deuce.
I'm gonna drop a
Reverse.
okay, I'm gonna put my
A beat.
okay, I'm gonna put a hammer on the floor so I know where I came in. Yeah, all of you making jokes about me. Fucking
Dropping beats at you.
Shit, he's a genius.
okay, then I'm gonna send a message and say I made it through. Okay, well I'll send a message back in the direction, so I'll stand in that corner and point out, and just to any willing being, I will send. I made it through. Just walk straight.
Nobody hears anything.
Fuck! So mad.
It's been a while. Seems like
It's been a while.
Has it been like a few minutes?
Yeah, a few minutes.
How long do we wait?
I don't know.
What if I stick my arm out into the...
Still nothing.
Do you think you could send Ginger? Would you be comfortable doing that?
I don't think he. Not in that strong wind, surely not. I look at Ginger. Yeah, no, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm sorry, pal. We have to. Can I stand on the star?
Sure.
Do I see what Drell saw? This is happening for a reason. We have to trust that he made the right decision. We have to put faith in our companion.
This is stupid.
If he hasn't, then he's alone out there and we can find him. You and me.
Oh, that's a lot of missed messages.
Okay. What?
normal me.
Yeah, you messed me like 4 times.
Oh,
but I
no.
just straight up didn't.
Oh, no.
Damn.
I'll go.
Right. Perhaps leave Ginger here, and you can give us some sort of sign, and snap him back if you make it through.
That's very true.
So,
What do you say, Ginger?
Sorry, 1 second.
no problem. Do you have diamond dust worth 100 gold?
The fuck did you just say to me? Yeah, come on your face. What? What?
It's fine.
Why are you asking me this?
No problem.
You trying to do some kind of spell?
Oh.
Powerful spell.
Some kind of torture here.
Yeah.
I didn't read that.
It's
If that's the case, I'm gonna change that spell. Because I don't know what that is. It's fine if that's the case. I'll just hang out because they were about to wander out anyway. So I don't give a shit. Yeah? Yeah.
We've taken it.
What?
You've taken the spell. Let's just say it's so.
But I didn't read the specifics. I've also never had a spell in which I need
I know.
specifics.
Let's just say it's okay for now.
It doesn't have to. I don't want to tarnish the DM pledge you take every night before you go to bed.
Sanctity of the rule.
The sacred oath.
No, I think it's okay. Let's just say it's fine for now.
Just take my tear. Stole the.
I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. But you're right with it?
I'm sort of homebrew rules.
I wouldn't have even questioned it if it wasn't for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This makes for great listening.
Joe, you come back. What? But for the rest of you see this flashes of flashes of something similar to Menethil fighting that man all that time ago. But this figure is covered in ice. From head to toe, like this ice creature has just come through, like. She fires.
Did Drail send you?
I'm gonna ready a Eldritch Blast. Wait, he's ice though. Be smart, Drail.
24. 24.
It says I have resistance to piercing to a hit.
So you take 7, reduced to 3.
Okay.
So something cracks off, and you see a familiar eye you recognise of companion.
Wait.
And then it heals back again.
Wait!
I was
Drail!
trailing there. Put your bow down.
I'm gonna approach. Drail!
It's also concentration, so do I have to roll?
Oh, shit spell. Yes.
Just and concentration.
I just want to make sure that if we are cutting some rules, that at least I'm following the others.
Come on.
Oh no.
Get +5.
+5 because spell.
So 10 plus something.
All good.
I don't know what it would have been plus. What's it plus?
The con is a constitution
Should be
saving
enough
throw.
anyway.
There's a constitution con save throw, which
10's the minimum.
your class is pretty high.
Yes, 6.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, we're good. Happy days. I love this spell. It's my favorite spell.
Best spell.
I'm never going to cast it again.
Totally legit.
Stupid spells.
Drail?
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
You know when I shouted, "Did Drail send you?" You could have said something.
Yeah, but actually shot me.
I'm sorry. It just
happened. I get that.
We've got ice armor?
It's hot in there
Right, but
and very blowy.
oh, it's cool.
Kind of stung when I first walked through.
It looks very cool.
Thank you. I tried to message.
We're all here together, stuck with me. What?
Didn't work.
I tried to message. It didn't work. And rather than you guys walking through blindly without safety, I thought I'd walk through too. This is the best way.
I see.
If you follow diagonally outside of this room and keep walking as straight as you can, you will come to another one.
So this is some kind of trouble. I think. Some kind of room.
I do believe.
You think we have to go one at a time, or?
I don't see why that would matter. Now I know the other room's there.
But the text, didn't it say something about
Not following.
following behind? Though it does say about sinister intentions. I don't believe any of us are here for sinister reasons. But is it maybe coded language to suggest?
Icy eyebrows.
But could it be a fanciful way of saying, go on your own? Don't go as a convoy? I don't know.
Maybe.
It can't hurt. If it's there, let's go one at a time.
Right.
Right, well, I'll see you over there. And draw just.
Cool. So you all go eventually one at a time. So you all take 1 point of piercing damage. 0.5. Just one. It's just one. Yeah. Yeah.
13 plus.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Minimum is 10 or it's half the damage.
Yeah.
Cool. So you take 1. Isn't reduced. You still have to take something.
What do I?
Yeah, you take 1 piercing.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone took 1. Doing great. But eventually make it out to the other side. And I would feel that you all believed in Joe and believed in yourself and going forward in this didn't you?
Absolutely.
So you made it to the
Definitely believed in
side.
Joe.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh. Okay. No, it's fine. So yeah, you just make it to another similar section of tile with the sand around it. The statue looks. Make an investigation because you looked at the statue. I forgot.
Yeah. 10.
Okay, fair enough. It looks indiscriminate, so just nothing, not representing anyone in particular. It's a masculine statue, just turning, just facing this way as you come.
Should we presume all statues are facing that way? No.
I'll just do that so you know which way it's.
Any sign of text?
Make an investigation.
No.
9.
Damn.
No.
Anyone else see any text?
I'll look in the same place that the text was on the last one.
Sure, yeah.
If it was it on the base of the
That's
statue?
on the base of the statue.
19.
Don't see any text. What you do realise is the figure is one of his arms is behind his back, and in his hand is a dagger carved in the stone, carved out of stone.
Dagger.
Deceitful.
Yes. Is there anything in the hand behind his back? If I go behind the statue, is he holding anything, or is it just a hand behind his back?
Yeah, so his hand's holding a dagger behind his back.
Oh, not in the front hand.
No, yeah, behind him. Sorry,
We need
Oh,
to.
what's in the front hand?
nothing. It's just open.
Oh.
Sorry.
This is the star we need to follow in the corner. We followed this one. This
You've been followed by the
would be following us through.
My God, you're a genius. Day says that canonically. Exactly like that. It's a moment sound comes through, breaks the fourth wall.
I have my moments.
End up every week.
That's perfect. Let's go to the other one.
Alright, Sam.
I'm being taken over.
I'll go first this time.
Very well.
If I'm not back, then just follow through.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and is you still icy?
I am still icy. I haven't
Unless
gone
you
out.
wanted to do the same as before.
Scoop it up.
Why not?
Scout.
So you go for a moment. I'd say you're in full ice. I don't think you take any damage really, because it's like
I don't mind
the sound
taking
isn't-
one before. That's fine.
Yeah, a sound isn't going to bother you if you're encased in something.
No.
Yeah, you take like twiddly bits of damage. So no, but you keep going. It's good use of spell, and another similar section.
I like to think that your ice is actually just covered in wet sand. It's just getting stuck to wet.
And gradually becoming stone skin. Which is actually the spell I cast. But I added the ice facade
Nice. I like
bit, as I do with all my spells.
It's got to be done, man. You have to
Ice.
do it.
I know.
Ice baby.
Oh.
Well, this is
The
confusing.
options of doubling.
And there's a statue in the middle.
There are 4 statues.
That's
Constellation.
facing that way.
4 statues.
4 statues. So you
I think
arrive.
it's facing that way.
You arrive here at a weird angle. Boop there.
In the middle.
Yup.
I love that. That's my favourite place to land.
And there are 4 statues facing different directions.
There are 4 statues.
Yeah, in this centre.
Oh, in the centre, right.
Smaller like children.
Do they have any daggers behind them?
Like at this point you look.
Are we all there?
Oh yeah, you all get there and you all take
Yeah.
2 points of piercing.
You bastard. Imagine you made it this far and then just didn't have enough HP and just fucking died.
Okay, that is.
It would have been me, like, if we'd not had that long rest.
I bet.
Excuse me.
What?
There's a cough, right?
Oh my god.
What did you say? I said bless you.
You can draw on a bit
I
of
just-
cards,
it was a
put
reaction,
it
I
on
think.
the square you want.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
Listen, man.
That would do. Thank you.
I don't know why that's in my head all of a sudden.
Why?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay, this is absolutely atrocious. There's
Right, that joke's on my
There's a
expense.
statue facing every single star, basically.
Right. Okay.
For a star, there's a statue facing it.
Cool. I love that.
3 of them have daggers behind their backs, or like concealed in a boot or something, and they're facing that way, and that way.
So we want to go that way.
Is that too easy, or do we just go for it?
Yeah. I just. I'll just see if. So I've already investigated them, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just see if it can rotate.
Towards no star.
Just see if anyone's potentially moved it before us.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to deceive us themselves.
Yeah, he scrapes on the ground.
Screams. Just roll investigation.
Ugh, 7.
Salam.
I think because you're looking for something, it's not. I mean, how can you get it wrong? These 2
Yes.
can be rotated.
Right. Okay. in place.
In place, yeah.
And you said these 3
Holding daggers.
Daggers, and this one not.
Mm-hmm.
And may I put a little dot on the 2 that can be rotated?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be they're facing each other.
Well, it's kind of. See, 'cause he doesn't have a dagger.
He doesn't have a dagger.
Exactly. So it
So
could
if
be
you 180'd him,
he'd be
he'd
facing.
pointing that way, right?
Yeah, I guess we can.
So it could be either or of the corners.
Yeah.
And actually, we could stop him there, and then that way we can go out however the fuck he wants.
Yeah, something doesn't quite feel right with this.
If you turn them towards each other,
Mm-hmm.
they'd be facing each other.
Yep.
Is there anything about them when they're facing each other that's like it's maybe one of them handing the other a dagger? Like, I don't know.
Mhm,
Like, they
So do you turn them to face each other?
sure.
As you do that, this one cracks and just topples, broken.
Brilliant.
So
That was the daggerless one, right?
that's a daggerless one. So the situation is this one's destroyed, and this one
Facing
Enough.
inwards.
is facing that one. So it's facing.
So this would be
There.
the only one without the dagger.
3, yes.
Right.
So if that statue's removed from the equation, all these three have daggers except that one.
Yeah.
Should I test it?
I mean, if anyone's going to test it,
Harmless boy over here.
and I will head out this corner.
Don't die.
Sure.
Good advice.
It's kind of muffled, and you feel quite. It's not too bad. You're like cooled down. It's okay. You keep going, believing in yourself.
False sense of security again.
And then
Yes.
another area.
Oh, gorgeous. Where is the fucking damned round suck my dick? Draw it.
Fuck!
Draw the thing.
Draw the we follow him. Is he alive?
Is this same as before? If you didn't come back.
I'll come back and get you guys again, and then you guys will take some
And then
damage.
you're all
You'll be-
4.
Oh god.
Wow, that's a big boy. Yeah.
It's hot and it's horrible. That is drum man.
Steady now.
Steady now, boys. Steady now, boys.
The number one, the number one, the number one, the boom.
Oh, come on. Do you want to give it a card again? Actually, I'm here. I got some.
Cut him out.
Cut him up. What just that?
Gangnam Style.
I'm gonna die.
That's the orientation of statues. Again, for children,
Where do we appear from? Or does it matter?
you appear from there.
Two facing that way.
Two facing each other.
Yes. Any sign of daggers?
They all have daggers.
They all have daggers.
And which ones can twist?
And none of them.
Well, if they all have daggers, then it's. Is there a star here?
Mm-hmm.
That way.
No, it's that way. I hate this.
Do they rotate again?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, that one.
Dracula. And away he goes.
Stood up and did it.
That's to what I'm doing.
You come out to a section. There is a mini star floating like 10-15 feet above ahead of you, just small, and then below it is just a gaping pitch black hole. I'm not drawing that.
Where's the map? Where's the map?
Oh shit.
Alright, yeah, I'll go back and get the other guys.
Sure.
Could it be the Bond?
Do we really want to be jumping into a pond
From the pond to the
seeing what was in the water last time? I like this room.
Did you come and get us?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna
Are we taking damage?
Did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
4 points of damage.
Oh, why did I ask?
What I ask?
Playing the game.
Oh, you're looking injured.
It's a big hole.
Thanks.
This is the pond, then should be water.
I mean, yeah, the depiction of it as well is it's like a
Is it
ditch hole.
Is it a misty hole? No, is it foggy?
Foggy.
Foggy.
There is probably
Disney Plus.
just a lick of fog at the edges of this hole, but it's like, put things in perspective, it's like a 30 by 30 foot hole. It's huge,
Big old hole.
and it's just pitch black, even though there's like a weird orb of sun just above it.
Can I drop light?
Yeah, I'll get bronze.
You see light travel into
Let's remove a bronze.
darkness, and it just keeps going.
But does it illuminate anything at all?
So there's like a lick travelling along the wall, the surface of this hole of like fog.
There's fog around the edge,
Yeah, it's like seeping through, and just
but not in the middle.
not in the middle, just keeps going.
Interesting.
I won't volunteer for this. Ginger would be more suited.
Yes, what do you think, Ginger? Look through his eyes.
Can I light Ginger up?
Think not creature,
Okay.
you're an item,
Does
object.
Get him to hold something as well.
Yeah, can I?
He's not just an object to you. Well,
Damn, he's my fucking god.
what
No, he's
is
object.
it, Dad? Let's go.
So, no, yeah, I'll give him a little coin or something to clench.
Platinum. Wow, he said it here. He said it
I
first.
said
Fair enough.
I said a coin or something.
Somebody just threw away.
Hey,
Bit of sand. How about that?
Ginger is
yeah,
so wallows it.
Save mark or anything.
grain of sand.
Yeah. He's going. And what's the range of it? Like,
I think it's 100 feet. Possibly.
you reach 100 feet and he stops, feeling like the connection, and it's just darkness.
Can I bring him back up?
Yep. Just see this like a planet orbiting the sun. He comes up with next to the sun.
Well, it keeps going down. But the walls appear to be foggy.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we could go through the wall and not fuck up by going down the hole. Maybe if we go through the walls.
What if
I think we could maybe use that orb. Drop it in.
Yes.
And the orb is above the hole.
Yeah.
Can I do like an Arcana check on the orb?
Sure.
See what's going on?
See what's going on. What's happening?
Goddamn hell!
We gotta be good.
What the goddamn? Oh, fucking hell. 11.
It's an extreme amount of concentrated energy.
Oh wow.
You don't know how or what or why, but you just get the sense that it's incredibly volatile.
I want to
Guys,
touch it.
I think that maybe let's not do anything with that.
I want to touch it.
No, Andrea,
I want to touch
you're
it.
made of ice.
As you get closer, like the ice is like,
Oh, I want to touch it.
No, Andrea.
Please.
Let him learn.
Please.
Let him learn.
Maybe
his fingers.
Maybe I touch it.
do we feather fall into the wall? Is that possible?
No, I think it's a leap of faith.
Right. Well, you go first, then, Drew.
I want to touch it.
Keep reaching for it, Drew. You might. That's it.
You might lose some of your other
Lean on
fingers as
over.
well.
That's it. Yes. Keep leaning, Drew. I wasn't gonna do it. I'm not.
You'll great do it. She's thinking about it. I'll say that. Yeah.
Wait, is there like a pillar or anything in the?
Anything else in the room?
It's just there's
Big
a few
hole.
tiles around the edge of the hole, and it's just sand. Like,
And the stars?
Who's got what in their bag? Let's be sensible. Let's try and hit something into the tile. We'll attach a rope to it, and we'll abseil down and just go through the wall. What do we think? Anyone got anything we can just hammer into the floor?
Does it do that? I don't know how you. Does it convert? Do the walls converge at all?
No, it's just
Is it sheer?
straight down.
Yes. Yeah.
What have people got?
Always follow the star of hope they knew.
What's
Yeah, if you search for it, less with deceit below, less with sinister intentions far behind. I'm just saying that again.
Trey, are you sure? Are you sure?
Gerald's not saying anything. Gerald's just staring at the orb.
Oh god.
We're
Well, you can touch
pressing the
it. You can touch
grappling
it.
hook.
Don't fucking touch it.
Follow
Don't
the
fucking
star
touch
of
it.
hope in you.
Whatever you want to do.
Ah.
Whatever you want to do.
I don't want to touch it. I just want to see what it does. You know? Yeah, you gotta know.
Val, what do you make of this thing?
I think, like you said, if it's full of energy, we should leave it alone.
Right.
Focus on whatever's
Listen to
down here.
people with the reservation dread. Oh god.
Do you touch it, Joe? Do you touch it?
Yes.
Um,
I'm nervous.
I am readying myself to
too late.
die.
It's happened.
You son of a bitch. Not you, Dan.
As soon as you touch it, your entire horizon changes to just fire and flames.
Oh, and the speed burn. You made it.
And you feel as if you have no ice on you at all.
But the
And
spell still
The
casts.
spell is there, and then you feel yourself being pulled, and the rest of you, Joel, is just engulfs in flames and then disappears.
Trey? Is the ball gone?
Nope.
The orbs?
Yes, it's the
And like patting where his feet were.
there's a bit of water from the ice,
He pissed himself.
but it quickly evaporates.
Last
Wait, well, how is the fire still surrounding us?
No.
Did we see that,
Nope.
or was it just him?
No, the rest of you, Joel, instantly was consumed by flame and then just disappeared.
What do we do?
He's dead.
Trey.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Told him not to touch it.
He didn't listen to us. And now he's dead.
Maybe look, he's led the way on all of these other little tests. Maybe this isn't the pond. Maybe
Think that's the pond?
no, but maybe that's the next.
But there's fog down there. We knew where to go. We followed the fog the whole time.
Maybe he isn't gone. Maybe he's in the next room. Or
He's in the afterlife.
maybe.
Oh my god.
Or maybe that idiot has somehow figured out the next step. Look, I'm going to look through this wall of fog over the edge.
Right.
And then we'll decide what to do.
Do we do the rope plan?
I'm just going to lean over the edge and stick
I'll try and reach out and hold you. And I'll be like, Gray, please hold me. I'm not very strong.
She grabs you.
Don't fall.
Hang on.
Fuck's sake, we lost one sick boy. We don't want to lose another.
The sand's a bit slippy.
No, Gray!
God, no. We're to two
Sure.
different areas.
You look down and it's just as far as your vision goes, and it's just pitch black, which is strange because this light source is like there, but it doesn't feel like it's bright to look at. It's almost like
Is the light
11 Arcana.
not reflecting off of anything? It's just going through the fog. I don't know.
Yes, and it's just fog, not wall. Right.
the edges of this tunnel are like wallish, cavernous-ish, but it's like fog's just. When I say licking it, it's not coming from the wall. It's like licking. It's like trailing along it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like coming. It's like floating up.
Kind of. It's hard to tell.
What if it's the star, the hope?
I mean, it's a black pit.
Finished yet?
Yes. Hear me out. Always follow the star of hope.
Yes.
Maybe Drail was onto something.
Yes, right. Like I said, maybe he was.
Or he's a fucking idiot and he's dead.
I have no idea.
I thought you. No. I just keep making faces.
No, I got really excited because you said always so we follow the fog. That's what, but it's always follow the star. It was just a sick thing for you to say. We're like, we follow the fog, and then I read the thing. I was like,
follow the star. Yeah.
he said the thing.
What are we?
So yeah, I have no idea if I'm alive or dead. So don't let my faces influence anything.
Look, we are the. Drail's not here anyway. We wouldn't survive falling into whatever this is, water or not. Right? So our only choice is to touch this tiny sun in front of us. As ridiculous as that sounds.
What if? How big is it?
3 by 3. Belly.
What are you thinking?
Put it in the bag of holding. We'll go through the tunnel. Is this insane? Put it in the bag of holding. And if we go through the tunnel and there's nothing there, we can warp using the stuff. You're gonna jump.
Okay.
Am I crazy? You're just on the edge.
I'm just.
Getting fucking sand madness. Just heard of that? I'm spiced. It always happens in the south.
Yes, I'm starting to see that. I'm just processing what you just said.
Right.
That's amazing.
2 potential issues.
It's small enough to fit.
Yes, but it might. You saw it was melting the ice on Drail's armor.
Right.
Do the same to the bag, to anything in the bag. And 2, what if it doesn't move? So we're left dangling from this thing.
I'm now intrigued by the magical science of this situation.
I'm intrigued holding down like, what the fuck will happen?
I'm touching the sun.
You're gonna touch it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
This is. Wait, what are my idea? It's incredible.
That sounds. It sounds ridiculous what we're doing already, and that just. Doesn't that just sound crazy to you, Dana?
It's insane, but Drail's gone. And the most insane person in the room is no longer here. Someone has to come up with this madness idea. Can I do an Arcana check to I don't know, to see if I think that would even be a sensible possibility?
With your 11 already, you don't really understand what this thing is.
Right.
And the power of extra dimensional spaces is already dangerous in itself.
Okay, I'm gonna end up going somewhere worse. I'm gonna speak to Ginger.
If he had died, there would have been ash at least, right? Something.
Can I speak to Ginger in my mind? Where would you go?
He went through. It's hard to say. The fog seems to signal that is where the fade is, which is what we've been using to travel between these places. However, the verse does mention always follow the star. But I don't understand what that thing is.
He said it out loud.
No, she said. Perhaps the question, Danos, is, do you leave your friend indefinitely, or do you take a chance and hope it's okay so he's not alone?
Do you think he's alive?
I don't know.
I think you're right, Val. We should just go with it.
Yes. As with the test before, one at a time. I'll go first.
He burst into flames. We could all just be going to our deaths.
This whole thing is about self-belief, and everything has been a test of faith. Blind faith, perhaps with some reasoning, but this, if it is the final one, we have to have those same principles. Having faith in ourselves will be alright.
Plus, I've died in fire before. I came out alright.
I think those words are the wisest I've heard all day. I can't believe I'm saying this, but perhaps it's the only... I see merit in what you're saying. I don't know what else to do.
Yes, it's like the ladder at the bottomless pit. Better to die in an instant than fall to our deaths.
Let's go the way of the sun.
Who's first?
I'll go first.
I'll sort of touch your shoulder and good luck. See you again.
We'll see you again, even if it's in whatever afterlife lies for us. Here goes.
You're gone.
After you. Great. It's gonna be alright.
Okay. And she just jumps and does it. Ginger comes and floats in front of you.
Oh no.
Enjoy a one-man campaign.
Now they've finally gone.
That choice, it doesn't have to be so one way, like I presented it. What if everyone's dead now? And we're the only ones who can stop this. Can find this man. Complete our purpose.
Yeah. It would be very pointless to die. Come this way. And this doesn't look like anything to you. You've never seen this before.
I don't understand it. This place is different to me. I've never seen anything like it.
Any sense, any connection to anything pulling you one way or the other.
hoping you would say something. Perhaps what we know about these elvish spirits is true. It would make sense, but nothing is pulling me.
Just think about the people that wrote this map. They had to have gone through this already. We've met them.
The ones that survived.
Would they think outside the box enough to go to the star?
You know, I've had a thought. We've survived fire once before.
That's right.
We can do it again.
Yes, we can. Fire killed us once, and now we control fire. What is there
And
to
now
be
we're
afraid
stronger.
of? There's nothing to be afraid of.
Ginger comes in your pocket.
I go to reach and then slip forward. No, yeah,
Cool.
very tepidly.
As you go for that, Ginger says it like together.
Together.
And that's where I leave it for tonight.
You son of a bitch!
Campaign 2 next week.
Get your new character ready.
Fuck face. You know what? You know what? I feel like I was thinking this earlier. I feel like they've. So where are we? We're in the dust room.
Mhm.
I feel like I alluded to. I feel like they definitely jumped down the hole and went to the pond. But like you said, we may have discovered a new line, and we may be going to the speed.
Or we might be going somewhere completely.
Or completely new, completely unexplored.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! And now we're going to be completely lost.
Got to chart our own way.
I have a
Start
blue
drawing
pen.
on the map. That's gonna be
I have a blue pen in case you need to add anything.
nice. Nice.
This is scary.
I love this. I'm having a great time.
I thought you were going to be like, we should go the other way.
Yeah, I was expecting like just be like, all right, next game, you'll meet up in the week, or like you'll do it on Skype.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it on Skype, and then we'll come back together in like a couple of weeks' time and
Fucking hell.
see what happens.
Oh, that'd be really interesting.
And then you come to the session and I just don't walk in. Oh, he died. He's dead.
Ginger's there. Oh,
Carrying a day corpse.
I had no reason to do that.
Well, I mean, your character is a chaotic character, so.
I just, for me, like the whole and the. Fuck
I
that.
think you're probably right, but
I don't think anyone's ever tried it before.
right. And like, it's the star, and it makes sense. It's like follow the star, trust in yourself, believe in yourself.
I'm not sure if where we've ended up is is a good place. I can't guarantee that.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good.
It concerns me when you said the horizon changed into fire and all this stuff, and maybe that's just a flavour for how you got transported there. But yeah, if we're gonna get it, like if it's the speed burn or anything,
We gotta hurry.
yeah.
Gotta move on.
Fucking hell. Oh god.
I really enjoyed the fact that you were both like, we don't want to go this way. But if Drell's alive, we can't leave him alone.
We are your
I
babysitter.
put you in this catch-22 where it's like, we could die or leave Drell alone. Neither of which.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's cool.
Happy to be here. At any time.
Drell, if we die, I'm gonna kill you.
Good.
If we survive, I'm gonna kill you.
Joe, you're dead. We survived,
But I'm alive, yeah.
Dead.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's like the biggest cliffhanger for a while, I think.
Yeah, like
Is dead?
is dead.
Pregnant.
There was a part of me where, like, at the end, when you touched it, I was like, Dan could just turn around and say,
We're all dead.
well, there you go, you could just...
Yeah. But then the other part of me was thinking, like, I could jump down the tunnel thing. But then I was just like, what if I jump down there and he's like, oh yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, you die.
You made the bad decision. Like, but
Should listen to Drill.
yeah.
In the Dark Souls.
Yeah. Game over.
I respawn it.
Yeah, loser of souls.
Yeah.
I respawn in fucking hog spit or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, we could have done that in the first place. Travel with.
I thought you guys did pretty well with the puzzle, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Pretty
fun.
quickly you got
I
that.
enjoyed
I was
that.
like,
Yeah.
As soon as we got the thing of it, yeah. But
Yeah.
I was a little
Room
stumped
to
to
room.
start with.
I mean, you did figure out the statues could rotate on a 7 investigation check.
Was it 7? Oh yeah. Because you said you were looking specifically for.
yeah, it's kind of
Like, I
like you
wouldn't
keep looking at them. I mean, how can you get it wrong?
Yeah,
If you're like
yeah.
doing
Yeah, you
that's
just go and
true,
try. Like,
yeah.
Because I was fully ready to just be like, yeah, let's just follow that one. He's not. No one's pointing at him. He doesn't have a knife.
Yeah.
and now
What
I'm
would
like,
happen?
what would have happened? Yeah, I reckon we would have just been in the sand.
We might
We'll have gone back to.
to the beginning.
So you would have
Legend is
had
Zelda.
my notes, but you basically take an additional d6, get lost, but somehow magically find your way back to the very beginning.
Yeah.
Ah,
sort of
So you
like
have to take
Zelda, isn't it?
more damage to.
okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, you figure out very. And you have to use your spell again.
Nice.
Goddamn.
The reason
Diamond dust.
there was... I didn't know. I honestly...
I didn't know either.
That was a genuine thing. I didn't know that there were spells where I needed, like...
Oh yeah, it's a big
extra,
thing.
I
yeah.
think that's kind of a bullshit one though. Like, what are the spells you don't, and then randomly stone skins like 100 gold
Yeah,
with
like,
diamond dust. It's kind of
Yeah, it's
bullshit.
insane.
I never would have picked it if I knew that was an option.
Yeah.
I think scrap that one in particular because it's concentration anyway, so you can't have any other like big spells. Up.
Yeah, I literally, all my big spells are concentration.
Right. Yeah.
So it's... I just thought it was another one of they.
Yeah.
It's like 100 gold, and then you could immediately lose it.
Yeah,
Like, if
it
get
consumes
hit.
it. It consumes. Oh yeah,
If you get
yeah.
hit and lose your
Yeah.
concentration,
Beat.
like, it's gone.
Yeah, and the whole
What
point of it is
waste.
to be hit in a way because it gives you resistance to all physical damage.
Yeah.
So
It's really
bullshit.
cool.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, when we were on the boat... No, we were on the beach. The reason I looked at... The reason Gray said something, and I was like, and you were like, what?
Yeah.
It was because she said she thought they were fighting amongst themselves,
Right.
and I thought that was why she got all antsy with me on the boat. I thought like the room was doing something
interesting.
to be like, ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. She got antsy at me for no reason, like for good reason.
Yeah.
But I was like, so this room's we're gonna fight ourselves.
Yeah.
That's a cool
cursed.
idea.
And then immediately, it was like a fleshy,
Bloodborne monster.
fucking like creatures out of the quiet place.
Literally.
But yeah, so they were the sorry.
No, you say your thing.
I was just gonna say so they were the elves.
Right, I think they're getting morphed into it, which is why their clothes and the armor on the floor,
Yeah,
the bodies were just
yeah.
absorbed into it, right?
Yeah, and if you like looked more or whatever,
Yeah.
but I felt like you're spending a lot of time there. They basically were, how do I say? They were trapped there, basically, and like some of them, this might take away from what, because Val, I know you know stuff that you haven't told anyone yet, but it might take away something. Basically, they ate other elves to survive,
Oh,
and that in their like despair
Fuck.
and insanity, they like when they died, they formed undead, and that's where other limbs came out of them.
Oh wow.
It's supposed to signify like, and they're blinded because they were following the wrong path.
Right.
So
the Watcher, they've lost the ability to watch.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, the orchestra
Yeah.
was.
Could we ever get there?
Yes.
Was
Oh,
it
we
just?
could get that.
Was it touching the harp?
No. If you look to the beach a little bit more, there are a lot of washed up instruments, and under the water there was a stone, a large stone. There was like mist coming from under the water, and there was a big stone that you could lift, and it was another tunnel to get to there. But
Nice.
you can always go back. Obviously, you know that now. But
Yeah.
Second question, the book.
Oh right.
Obviously, it's not come up at all, but
No.
we're still going with that, or what?
Yeah. So to real quick, the book he got from Yando, we forgot to mention last week that you read it in the day off.
Yeah.
It's basically, it's called Matka Evelyn. It's one of the Matkas. I think there's like 7. I just need to find it. Oh my god, there's a lot of Matkas there.
Is it something worth sending me instead of?
Yeah, I can send it to you if you'd like.
Okay.
What's
the cliff notes? Is that what's called?
Yeah.
For Christ's sake, where is it? Okay. Apparently the word Mac is written a lot.
Micah Evelyn. Is it
Yeah.
Evelyn?
That's true. I can't find it specifically, knowingly. Basically, she... Makas are chosen by Hala. Like he found Maka Maya, her staff, her gift. Everyone has a gift. Maka Evelyn's the only elven Maka that was chosen by Hala. She was born into... The book just goes to her history. She was born into slavery in the south. And she, from a young age as a girl, lived through hell basically. But she showed some slavers. She was liberated by a rebel group in the south, and they had an option. They were going to kill the slavers, to torture them, kill them, let them. But she said no. We're just as bad as them. Even as a small girl, she was maybe 30, but still young for enough. And in that moment, Hala saw that and registered her as a Maka, and that her mercy and compassion, and then she lived a life and fulfilled a duty to Hala. Her gift was some sort of harp, an instrument. But she eventually, after serving Hala for many years, eventually wanted to help the history of her people, and started by going into the cradle. And she was apparently went into the cradle and has never been seen again.
Except for in the orchestra where her harp is.
Oh my god!
So that's that basically.
Cool. I got those notes. Got it.
Nice. Why Yando had that, you don't know, but
What was that last bit again? So what happened to her in the end?
she served Hala for many years. Wanted to she learned about her people and wanted to use her powers and try and find what happened to her people, and then travelled to Saint's Cradle and was never seen again.
Right. Okay.
And how long ago would this have been?
It would be
A couple of days.
Last week.
Books published speedily.
it's 100 years ago, 150 years ago.
Big readers.
And would they have relayed that just out of interest to everybody?
Oh
or-
yeah. I would have been like.
Hey everyone!
Wow.
Oh my god.
Everyone, this information!
I'd wait for you to be
Take
like.
it!
What is it? What? Oh, just don't think I read.
What are you reading? What are you reading there?
I'm that asshole that's like.
No way!
What is it? Oh well, yeah, 100 years ago.
As soon as you're desperate to know.
No way. Wow. What is it?
It would add
What do you want?
There's some controversy about her being an elf and Hala choosing her. But many people thought and recognised that no, Hala doesn't matter about race. It sees the good and the principles of her. But many people were very interested that she chose her out of her realm of influence, which is the Pentar, the Republic.
Chosen outside the realm of Hala's influence.
Yeah, because she's from the south. We'll say but it's just such a huge continent, the southern continent there.
The realm of Hala's influence. That's hot.
From the southern
That's
continent.
hot. That is hot.
Decent.
These nuts.
Ah, that was cool.
That was cool.
So, yeah, basically,
Does Hala normally pick humans?
skipping the history check, most of her Maccas are humans in the Pentar, or people at least in the Pentar.
Oh, see, so it's less about. Was it about the race, or was it about the?
It's more about the location,
Right.
but people were interested in the race because people didn't really think that. Because elves don't really worship her,
Yeah.
so I think that's the more of the, especially like current elves, they're quite rare anyway in the material plane.
Cool. That is interesting. Cool. Right, I'm gonna stop the recording.
Goodbye.
Bye 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 bye.